Does it ever feel like you're a marketing professional just speaking into the void?
Alright, I think we're good across the board. Hello, and welcome on in. Sorry that today is going to be a bit of a late stream. Just logging in, and it's going to be on VRChat. So pull up a couch and get ready for some chill chats. Just like this groove and chill music. So, how y'all guys doing? Now that song's done, let's go ahead and close that down. All right, and let's get this party started. Oh wait, I forgot to set up my camera. There we go. Now it's good. And voila. So, how's it going today? I hope you guys are doing well. Today is, as mentioned, it's going to be just a chill stream. Had a little bit of a problem, medically speaking. It's nothing serious, nothing major. But I do enjoy the occasional little chat here from time to time. Get out of flying mode. There we go. And I am currently here on Idle Cube, but just waiting on a few of my friends to come and join me. Oops. No, stop. Come on, stop. There we go. Let's get some music going in here. Copyright free, of course. Now let's see. Where was I? And just spam all the active abilities. Yeah. Today was a bit of a trial. Woke up a bit late. Read the news, and of course, it's not good. But I'd rather not get into that. Last thing we need is a whole bunch of politics just spamming around. So, just a chill day. And no politics. Please. Oh, I should probably spawn my gun and go kill a bunch of stuff. Summon? Gotta go kill my cubes. Fortunately, 3 of them are right outside the window. Shoot that one. One's not out here. Four. I need 2 more. Thought I saw one out here. Yeah. Where are you? There you are. Over there. Of course, the last place I look. Got you, and that's the last one. So anyone out there? Or are you guys just quiet? I can see you in the chat count. Swap to that. So again, how are you guys doing? Let me hear you out there. Just casually waiting for some friends. So, what are you guys up to? As I mentioned earlier, I had a bit of a medical problem. So that's why I'm streaming so late. That looks like it's getting kind of low. Kind of slow, so... Yeah, 2.77 million U tokens. Yeah, let's unify. Okay. Oh, that's the wrong one. Max that one out. This music sounds very familiar. I've heard it somewhere before. But I can't remember where. I just found it randomly on YouTube. Just looking up smooth jazz. That was copyright free. It's a compilation mix that I found. Come on. There we go. Invite sent out. So I won't be the only one in here just chatting away. Max out my gun some more. Okay, that looks good. And we got max turrets. Hmm. So, in other news, I've been trying for a while now to work on my mental health and try and focus more on me, trying to deal with these new changes that I've had to do since I had cancer. I'm cured now, but it's a journey and an adaptation, especially with certain things making it so that I can't work in real life anymore. Well, not the normal way. Let's find a place and sit down. Expression, body, no. Go, loco. Get in there. So, what you been up to? There's some good jazz. Even if a majority of it is a bit incidental, but it works. And I'm just using this as an excuse to visit VRChat. Let's see if I can get a few more friends to come in here and join me. Alright, message sent. Yeah. Can't do much traveling, and I can't go to too many PC-only worlds because my computer's only got 8 gigabytes of VRAM, which is very slow, especially if I'm trying to do both live streaming like this. So as long as I stick to these quest worlds, we should be alright. Though if I have start having issues, I do have a backup plan. And a backup game we can both share. So don't worry. Of course, if I had face tracking... God, I wish I had face tracking. Yeah, maybe I can set that as a stretch goal. Actually, that's not a bad idea, but I can't do it right now because I'm streaming. I'll have to make a note of that. Open up virtual desktop, notepad. All right. Yeah, this cursor just does not replace mice. Unfortunately.
So
Oh.
ugly.
Why are you an Ewok?
I don't know. I just suddenly something came over me. No pictures, no pictures, no pictures. No. No.
I'm not gonna take any pictures.
No.
Whoops. That was disable flying, I said. Ugh.
It's only me. Did you see that thing that came in here? I chased it off. I was right in the area here and it came out of nowhere.
That
What
was you.
horrible thing?
Don't try that.
No, it wasn't.
Don't try that
No, it
with me.
wasn't.
You know who it
I think
was.
you mistakenly. Who? I never seen them before at all.
It had your name above it.
What name? That wasn't me. That was imposter. It was my fallback, maybe, but maybe not. I don't even know what you're talking about, other than that strange thing.
Whatever.
Whatever.
So how you been?
Jumping.
So,
Usual. turn around here.
Yeah, let me set the anchor to somewhere.
Just us on.
Yeah, for now. There we go. Put that over there. And a little bit of zoom. And we should get... Yeah. So how you been today?
Yeah, I was expecting to meet up with Willow, but that never happened to upload the version 6 here. Excuse me, I gotta get myself arranged in this chair here.
I need to do
And
that.
I don't know if she... Well, you know how I left her last night, right?
Yeah, I know.
So, I thought she'd be better today, and I figured she was. She was pointing out some more bugs with the bun she put on the server there. Token.
There we go. Oh,
Other than
eventually
that, I
it'll
don't
be
know
ready.
Anything else? No, bit by bit, I'm sure it will. How was your day? Did you manage to get sleep last night?
I got
Or
enough.
did you have one of those nights?
No incontinence today.
No?
Well, until just before a stream when I decided I wanted to stream. And then I wound up being stuck there for 2 hours.
2 hours.
Yeah.
Due to what? Constipation or something? Or
Incontinence
just going
again.
constantly? Just go
Yeah.
constantly going?
Yeah. And it didn't want to come out quick either.
That sucks.
Yeah, royally. But I'm here now, so may as well make the most of it, right?
That's right. Don't dwell on the past. Move on if you can. It is what it is. I mean, you have to deal with it.
And I'm gonna have to deal with this for the rest of my life, pretty much.
Well, you at least don't have to worry about, let's say, colostomy bag where you had your whole
Yeah,
guts
that was
removed,
that
and
was a real chore having to deal with that.
You had that, and then it was
Yeah,
not
it was only
a
temporary.
problem?
It was only
How can
temporary
it be
because they had to cut my rectal cavity to remove the cancer, and then they had to put a temporary colostomy bag while while that area was healing up and sealing back up, because there was enough left over to reconnect.
So they put a temporary bag in there, and then
Yeah.
got rid of the bag and connected back up.
Yeah,
Just in that short little area
yeah,
of the colon, or in I thought that was only for larger areas.
yeah. It was a ileostomy bag. They attached it to the small intestine.
Oh, small.
Yeah. There's 2 different types of ostomy bags. I had an ileostomy, which was for the short one. I forgot the name of the one for if they have to attach it to the large. The thing was a pain to empty every half hour to 2 hours, depending on how much I ate.
Yeah. Geez, that must have been fun. How do you? I don't want to go into details of how that was done, but eesh.
Yeah, it was not
so you
pretty.
got stitches. You don't have that anymore to deal with that end.
Well,
of it
I have a
anyway.
permanent scar that makes it look like I have a second belly button now.
Yeah, well, that's to be expected from that kind of operation. How long were you in the hospital for that whole ordeal?
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah. It was a real chore on that.
Hmm.
A real pain in my ass. Both literally and figuratively.
How long did you have it like this situation? Did
It
you
was
head into her before they removed?
before they removed it. It was about 2 months of recovery, solid, with the ostomy bag.
2 months. Well, it's not too bad. I suppose it could have been for the rest of your life. That would have been a thing that would limit you doing any kind of thing outside of a 2-hour, your normal activities that you would go out. Let's say I want to go out to some friend's or place or whatever, or out to the store or whatever. And now you got this thing. Can you do it anywhere, or do you have to be at home to empty this thing?
Well, I can,
this is
if I
worst
have a
cop
spare,
like we're talking about.
if I have a spare bag, I can do it anywhere. But more often than not, I have to do it at home. And sometimes it liked to burst while I was at Publix, so those things were not durable.
Burst.
Yeah. A whole bag of fecal.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that's before it's digested by the large intestine. If it's still in the small, it's still in kind of a pre-digested form before it hits the larger intestine, which absorbs more mineral, I think, and drains a lot of the water out. So, and plus a lot of other stuff.
Yeah, well, I did say it was 18 plus, chat, so if you weren't prepared to hear this, that's on you.
Anybody else gonna come? Like our friends?
I sent invites out. Yeah. It was kind of an impromptu. I was going to do a different kind of game, but my incontinence kind of precluded that, so I just said, you know what? I'm just going to do a casual stream and just do some VR chat, chatting with friends and whatnot, so here I am.
I think your camera's a little low. It's showing my bottom of my butt legs.
Oops. Damn it, I gotta remember to be out of, or get out of flying when I do that.
Yep. You should have a screen up to see what your Twitch stream reflects back, as well as OBS seeing what it sees real time.
Yeah. You ever been to the Black Cat world?
Yeah.
You know that
Don't
jazz
go there too
music?
often.
You know that jazz music they're always playing when you first come in, if someone doesn't change the player? I apparently found the video that they use. Because all the songs in this 1-hour video that they have on loop, which I should probably set this thing for loop. Oh, it's already set to loop.
You got it.
Yeah.
Have you got it playing right now?
Yeah. It's all copyright free music. Yeah. I can give it to you real quick.
I'm not sure.
There you go.
Okay. Coffee House Jazz.
Yeah, that's apparently the music video that they use on the Black Cat as default.
That's what you remember a long time ago?
Yeah.
Well, the last time you were there? You weren't on there tonight before I got on, were you?
Nope.
I wonder if they're playing it still. Because that might have been a while ago since you've been there, so they may have changed it.
Maybe.
It's not bad. It's a little slow, but
well, it's supposed to be. It's just it's supposed to be just casual music.
Yep, I know. Chat music works good.
Yeah, and it's copyright free, so. Done all my what?
Have you done all your gun setting up, the 6 cubes, your Nexus upgrade, or any unifications that you got here?
I just did a unification before you came in.
I should do that right now then. Get everything in. I think I'm...
Yeah, I had 2.77 million.
Gained?
Yeah.
I got 3.58 gained, and I got 9.48 current.
Is that K or million?
Million.
Yeah.
What am I up to? I think I just redeemed, I thought, the last time I was in here. Yeah, I haven't done mortar, storm, or anything like that yet. I should get those going. Excuse me, chat. I'll just step out of the picture. Mm. Where am I here? Fully upgraded, fully upgraded, fully upgraded. Get that up there. Cost, that one. Cost of storm. I won't do that yet.
So what else have you been up to lately?
Since yesterday night?
Yeah.
What would I have done today? Not a hell of a lot. Got up around 4. Had to fix a transaction thing. I sent my sister $30 for my dad's lost words, pressure. For Chinese food, we bought like $99 or something like that. I paid a third of the cost of the dinner.
Yum.
Of course, it was Father's Day. I shouldn't have to pay. I was a father too. We paid for my dad's and all our meals. I paid a third of that.
That's
But
always
nobody
good for
said
family.
Happy Father's Day to me.
Yeah. Does Prema ever say Happy Father's Day?
No.
Maybe you should pester him about it. One
Yeah,
year. Just call him randomly.
You know what I gotta do is call him out in front of other people because it just doesn't mean anything to him. He just, yeah. He doesn't call me dad or anything like that either. Especially in VR, I understand that. But
Yeah.
I didn't ever even hear him say Mew, to be honest. He never mentions my name, VR name, my persona name.
He does to me.
Just, yeah, well, you're not family. And when he comes up, he just comes up to talk to you. You can't just say, in a crowd, Solace out of everybody else and want to direct a question to you. He never says Mew to me. I always call it, him,
Crap.
Hold
on.
Bob
I'll be right back. Crap.
Oh no. Oh no. Stream. Stand by. I'm not a streamer. I don't think there's anybody watching really, but Solace will be back. His cat will take over for the meowing when they're gone. Hopefully you get to see some action of purring from his backup cat. You may even see him moving slowly across the floor. The cat in an avatar. Bunny avatar, that is. They'll be back. Stand by. Well, I'm just going to top up things and you can listen to the beautiful music that we're listening to right now. And is there any chat questions right now? Not really, I can tell. Just, do I sound like that in chat? Wow. Voice doesn't sound too bad over this headset, but just can't talk tonight. Blah, 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 blah. And there's a commercial. Oh, that's one thing I want to bring up with the Solace. Just remember. not. Where did I see that? Back into here. I can't remember which. Waiting for a solace still to come back. And they probably got some incontinence going on, or who knows. Just DMing somebody here.
You know, you could be watching chat because someone just chatted in while I was AFK.
I am. I am talking to Sam.
No, Monty,
on
this is
DM.
not a
I
pillow.
wondered-
Yeah, sorry about that. Let's see. Hello, Shadow Strike. Welcome on into the
Oh,
chat.
somebody just popped in. They just popped in.
I don't think they're there anymore. I think they left.
They weren't there a minute ago. I just see them
Yeah.
now. I was
Oh.
watching. Who was
Jamie
on for
Bunny
viewers.
TV. Or Jamie Bunny
Nice.
VT. Welcome into
Yeah.
the chat. Welcome, welcome. I am Asalis, and this is the Emerald Gaming Rabbit channel. I do a bit of variety of things, but mostly VRChat. It's one of my favorite things to do.
I was trying to keep your chat going while you were gone there.
Yeah.
Wasn't quite ready to.
Yeah,
Sure, I
sorry
was
about
talking to myself or anybody else online at the time. I was checking if there's viewers.
Yeah, most of the time I'm just chatting to air, unless someone speaks up, like at that moment.
Yep. Sam is on there, or not on there. They're DMing me privately here. Just want to know if they want to get on the stream and say a few words to us.
Yeah, they're more
So
than
far,
welcome to.
Yeah, I know. Let me send a link to them. Because not everybody gets that broadcast to your channel. Not everybody's on that list. It's besides you, me, Hex, Argon, Crema.
Yeah. Well, I just like to share with my friends.
Yeah. It is late though. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
Because if it's...
I did stream a bit late, like I said. Hey Sam, how you doing? I see you in the chat.
Can you see us, chat? Yeah, of course you can. I told them to join us here. You can have a conversation in chat. I've never felt like I can run a chat like you can. I have to have the kind of back and forth
thank
dialogue.
you for the
and
subscription.
When you don't see them,
I really appreciate it. And you used your Amazon Prime account too. Much appreciated. Thank you very much.
way to go, Sam! don't like listening to my own voice. Forgetting that. Cancel that. Cancel that?
Huh?
He keeps on forgetting to cancel that. Prime?
Yeah.
Amazon Prime?
Yeah, Amazon do be like that.
Is it because you don't use it that much? Or...
Well, their subscriptions keep going up.
I suppose, but do you buy anything online? That's the question. It helps that way to maybe get it earlier. Because I just bought a couple of things today.
Yeah.
I got a new headset fans because this one's starting to get a little noisy. And I got a heat gun. Actually, you can point it at things and it'll tell you a temperature where you have infrared heat gun. Tell you if it's in Celsius or Fahrenheit. A laser pointer on there. So I figured, it's not that much, only like $22. It will be delivered tomorrow.
Nice.
These two things. But I'm debating whether I should, and not through Amazon though, get another base station for my trackers.
Well, I really appreciate the subscription, Sam. Every little bit helps.
How much is it for the subscription that they did?
Basic subscription, I think, is just is it $20 or?
Is it? You hit the subscribe button and what?
Oh, it's $5.99 for a Twitch subscription.
How do you find that?
Well, I clicked on gift a sub.
Oh. Gift a sub. Okay, it comes up with
Yeah.
So this is where I never did this before. This is all kind of new to me. Gift a sub. $5 gets 5 subs. Pay Canadian $34.85 or 95
For 5 subs?
For 5 subs.
Yeah. You don't need to give me that many.
Subs.
All right, Sam.
I might be a bit.
Thank you for the lurk, at least. I'm already back up to 3,000 turrets.
1,000.
Yeah, 3,000 waves. I meant.
Oh, waves. Yeah, I'm at 3,500 right now. I'll let you handle stream. I'm just gonna get this thing going here while you were gone there.
So. Hmm. $10 million just to upgrade to tier 2 for my Nexus. That's a hell of a lot.
Tier 2 on your Nexus?
Yeah.
So you filled out all tier 1, like all 5 of these tier 1 ones, right?
All of them.
So you're on the next. So what are you paying for the next tier up? How many?
10 million U tokens.
For the first level, okay, yeah.
I've got a lot of saving up to do.
Oh, Ramen would like
yeah,
to
crap.
them.
Oh, crap. Not again.
Oh.
Yeah. It's going to be one of those nights, it looks like. Be right back again.
You want me to fill in or not? Jesus, I'm not good at this. So, Sam, how has STO been? I haven't been on for about 12 days, to be honest. It's pretty sad, actually. Or ever since Virality was on, getting that updated and working with the bun here, uploading, getting that fixed. How's it going with STO? What did I miss? Or what should I be keeping up with? Where's Solace? Hope they come back. Maybe we should have fun with them. Start drawing on them. I don't know if there's any. Oh, there is pens in here. But should I do that, chat? Have some fun with the Solace while they're gone? Haha. Oh, they're back too soon. Okay. Shh, don't tell them anything. It'll be our secret.
Not fully back yet.
No? Okay. Take your time. Take your time.
Yeah.
Okay. Make sure. Take your phone with you. You can at least watch chat on Twitch app. You can answer from a distance off out of VR. Okay. I was going to say, let your cat have some entertaining control over the controllers there and purring. I got a request for somebody to join me here. Mitten. I don't know if you know Mitten. And during a stream, no, then I probably won't let them in right now. I'll just say I'm busy with something here. Just gonna reply back to them. Hang on. Sorry, chat. I like to get back to them. People that DM me, I don't like to, or like to join off me. If I can't get back to them. I know, but I like to get back to them. Let them know what's going on. I don't like to keep my friends kind of hang if they ask for a request to join me, though. I'll just say this here. I won't tell you what I'm saying, but that's kind of something that's going to be problematic if you're doing a stream and this comes up. That's, you may want to put up a be right back kind of placeholder screen. So I've seen people do that when they have to step away for a phone call, emergency, or whatever. So I'm not well trained to be a Twitch streamer at this point in my life. I suppose. I'd probably be more in terms of you had like 20 people watching. It's like, and I can't see them. I can't interact with them. All I see is a chat coming in. You've had some kind of practice with this or exposure to this. This is. I've seen you, the way you talk and how you get back to them. But that's a little unwilling to me. I'd probably be mute for a while if I did it. Well, thank you. And you're doing good too. Yeah. Did you get to that phase? I thought it was before that. I thought phase 4 is almost impossible to come back from. No, because that's what mine wife had, rectal and colon, and lots of colon little polyps. Maybe too many to come back. Yeah. Yeah. It took almost 6 months before they said, we're going to do a scan. And we found, oh yeah, okay, or whatever, for her colon. Then it was like 3 or 4 weeks later, then they did a little more. And they said, oh, well, we can't do it because it could probably spread to your lymph node system right now. So we can't do the operation, give it a colostomy bag or anything like that. So we landed up going, landed up going through chemo for a good 6 months. They did a rescan. We're wondering, okay, how's it going? Is it getting any better? At that point, they scanned and they said it had spread to spots on her liver and lungs. Was it there 6 months before? Could they have done anything earlier at that point of removing it before it had spread through the lymph node system that went to her lungs and her liver? I don't know. Well, I just don't know if they went about it thoroughly, because this was new to me. This was a shock to both of us. We didn't know that she even had it. She said she felt like she had a tailbone bruise when the first symptoms hit. Other than that, she's been fine all her life, never really had any colds, missed 1 or 2 sick days in 5 years. She never drank. She never had any kind of overweight problem. Mentally, she was fine. She ate like me, unless it was hereditary. So what's the difference? And the fact that she was about 63 and I was 64 at the time. We never went to a colonoscopy testing when you're supposed to back when you're 50 or something like this.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm 67. So
and I'm
yeah,
43.
I've gone and had it done. Now I'm deadly scared that I'm gonna get it too.
Yeah.
But
There's
I
always
don't want
that
to go
fear.
through what she went through. Now I beg that I want to go every year just so I don't get anything starting and anything catch hold or take off, and how fast it spreads. I have no idea. How long did it take to get to that? Was it in the works for 5 years? A year? Months? Over 10 years? I don't know. To get to that kind of stage forward, possibly already start to affect your lungs. She wasn't coughing or anything like that. She didn't feel any pain. She didn't lose her appetite.
Yeah. I didn't have any symptoms either. That's the scary part.
No. So you didn't notice any kind of pain down there? How did you know you even had it? Or were you getting
There was a lot of
checkups
constipation.
before that?
There's a lot of constipation pains that I was having.
She didn't have
about
any.
2 weeks.
She didn't have any at that point when she first discovered she had kind of tailbone bruising. No, that came later. That started to develop 6 months into the chemo that she started having more constipation. Not so much constipation, more like the runs.
Yeah.
And that was, I gotta go. You know the little what you have. Gotta go to the bathroom, and before you can make it, you're already shitting yourself.
Yeah.
That's not constipation. That's the runs more than can't go at all.
In my case, it's more solid or otherwise. Regardless of what I want, it's going to come out, kind of thing. Which is incontinence. I cannot control that.
Come into the frame a little more here. You're out of your picture frame.
Before, when I was doing it, it was. Before, when I was doing it, I had a lot more control. Back when I had about 2/3 bigger rectum, but now that like 2/3 of it's missing.
How long is it, the rectum itself? Is that just a short little 4 inches or something like that? Is this the upper ascending, cross-sending one? There's a name for that, and then the descending one, then the last part of it. That's the last part you were talking about.
They
right?
just managed to say the last part of it. That's it. The cancer had spread to the rest, unfortunately. It was a hell of a Christmas present.
If you say so. I would not consider that.
I'm being facetious.
I know. That's when it happened around Christmas time, you discovered it?
Yeah. Unfortunately.
So, were you having regular screenings before that? When did you start?
No. I didn't have insurance then. Otherwise, I probably would have found it way earlier. And I probably wouldn't be going through this now.
Well, at least you're here. You're alive. You're not gone.
And cancer-free, thank God. Of course, when it cropped up in the thyroid, that was a real... After that was a real, like, are you fucking kidding me kind of moment. Thankfully, that one was barely phase 1.
So did that come from the colon anal cancer? Did it spread through the lymph node to get there? Or was that a separate thing altogether?
From what they can tell, it was entirely separate on its own. It just happened.
Is there a history of that in your family? Any kind of...
No, there isn't.
Cancers or anything? No?
That just came literally out of left field. That's the scary part. It just literally came out of nowhere.
How did that affect? How did you know that happened? Just sore throat, couldn't talk, or what was the symptoms that you discovered that? And it was at the same time.
They found it in
screening,
a CT scan or a CT scan and MRI.
So while they did the rectal cancer scan,
they were doing full body scan.
They did the whole of your body. Then they found it at the same time.
Yeah, they found it that's good. They found it towards the end after all my treatment was being done with the rectum.
And that's a good thing that they found it, because otherwise you would have figured that's the only thing you had going. Now they found something else, and they were doing the treatment for the thyroid and
Thankfully, it was small enough that they could just cut it out right then and there.
Well, you didn't lose your voice. You said it changed. You told me that your voice sounds a little different than it did before.
It's a lot more high-pitched than it used to be. I have no idea what it sounds like.
Yeah. Your old streams, do you still have them? Just compare what you sounded like there? Or on any YouTube?
Unfortunately, no.
So I did hear one of your earlier streams somewhere on YouTube, I think it was. You did kind of little snippets, maybe a minute long. I was like, that's what you sound like. Because I remember meeting you.
Yeah, my Zelda one. I had some Zelda ones from clips from old streams, but that's it. They're still on. They're still on my Twitch. You can see them. That was from before the rectal.
When I met you, you were mute for a while because you still couldn't speak
Yeah.
until your doctor said you should start doing it more. So I went back to your old streams and see what does he sound like before he had this. So I got a glimpse of what you sounded like, and I thought, am I ever going to hear you again?
Yeah. I thought the same
And-
thing. I'm still recovering
glad
from that.
Yeah. You don't have to worry about straining it that much, though, do you? Going
Not
more
anymore.
streaming like this, you're talking more.
Yeah.
I know you're
It
obviously
exercises
not
my voice a
typing
lot
like you
more.
used to. Yep. But you still have to go for regular 6 months checkups or 4-month checkups.
6 months.
Make sure it doesn't. 6 months. And so far, nothing else has shown up. When is your
Nothing
new
so
one?
far.
Next one due?
I need to schedule that, actually.
Yeah.
They want me to start a monthly plan to pay off the other one before they schedule the other, and it's like, I can't fucking do that. I can't afford that. It's like, you need to start paying off your debt. It's like, I'm doing what I can. You guys want me on a monthly plan so you can start charging me interest. That's all about. And it's like, I can't do that. I can't afford to do that.
Does your husband have a kind of a healthcare plan under their work that they
No.
contributed for a family plan? No.
The one with his work is worse than what we have. And we're on Blue Cross Blue
Really?
Shield, considered the best. But it's not the insurance that's doing this. It's the doctors themselves saying, well, you need, in order to get a scan, you need to pay off some of the. You need to start paying. You need to start paying this off. It's like, I am paying it off. You just want me to pay it off on a month-to-month subscription, so you can start charging me interest. And I'm not going to do that. They legally can't charge me interest on the debt if it just sits there for medical expenses. However, if I were to start a monthly payment plan, then they could charge me interest on the monthly payment plan, which I'm not going to do. And they're saying you need to pay this off before we can do another CT scan. It's like, yeah, let's see how far that goes. Frankly, if I could afford a lawyer to sue them for that, I would. And I would take it to court just so there would be a precedence for it. I'm not going to settle out of court if it comes to that.
Right.
It's like, you want a
It's a
nickel
tough
and
situation to get out of that hole, get
Yeah.
some foot ground to get going again.
And they want to keep me in that hole as long as possible. That's what that's about. So they can get as much money as they can, as often as they can.
Is there any way of trying to think of getting income?
Well,
from what-
now that
what
I'm
am
an
I trying to
affiliate
say?
on Twitch, that's one way I can get some income. And
That can
Oscar
take a
is,
while, though, hon.
yeah, I know. Every little bit helps. And Oscar's got two freelance jobs on the side.
A lot of pressure there, I imagine.
Yeah,
And he's not blaming you. This happens. It could have happened to them.
yeah.
In your case, if it happens to them, you guys would be really screwed. But thankfully, is he weary of, oh, maybe I might get it, so I gotta maybe go for a checkup,
Yeah.
so I don't have this problem? The odds probably two people in the same relationship are getting it is pretty rare, mind you. But still, how old is he?
He's about 5 years older than, about 5 years older than me.
5 years, yeah. And has he gone through screening at all?
Not yet.
Himself to make sure that he has, maybe he's got like a stage 4 something going on,
He
maybe
should.
a brain tumor or a throat or God knows skin cancer. You're in Texas. I wonder if you're not outside that much, so I'm thinking of skin cancer that you would get more being outside, but he's not outside. He's not an outside worker.
No,
Works
we
from home, doesn't he?
Yeah, we both work from home as it is.
I'm just amazed that there's not that many. There'd be more people in Texas or in Nevada or Arizona. They get a lot of sun, they're outside, that don't get skin cancer with UV damage to the skin. My mom and dad used to be snowbirds to go down to Yuma. My dad would come back and he'd look like
Where's my
wrinkled everything.
Oh.
I swear you're gonna get skin cancer because he never put suntan lotion on. They just loved the sun. He loved the sun. He loved the heat. Still does.
Yeah.
But
Had to
his
find my
skin
camera
doesn't
real
look
quick.
all that great now, and I don't know
Yeah.
if that's what I want to look
If
like.
you're not using the proper sunblock, it can be like that.
He never did. He never uses sunblock.
Too.
I've never seen him use it. I stopped worshiping the sun probably about 20 years, 30 years ago. It's like, oh yeah, this is great. I'll have a tan for about 3 weeks, and then it all skins off and flakes, and then I'm back to white again. Well, not white, but it's like, is it worth it to torture your skin? Last time I got burned really bad.
Ow. I dropped my keyboard on my foot.
Ooh, slow.
I'm fine. 1 second.
Don't
There we
need to
go.
break a bone in your foot now and be.
It's a cheap plastic keyboard. It didn't even hurt.
Still, if it hits on a corner, right on a knuckle, it will hurt.
Yeah.
I seen the other day. I'm going a little off topic. Somebody was actually, they showed a little Twitch stream, and the guy was watching or looking at their phone in bed, and all of a sudden it slipped out of their hands, hit them on the corner of their head, on the corner of the phone, and actually cut through the scalp, and they bled like crazy. It didn't hit their eye.
Yeah.
But your
The
skin is
forehead
so
bleeds
thin
a
on your
lot.
scalp. Yeah. So
Yeah.
it doesn't take much to pierce, and if you drop it on your toe on a knuckle, that's a bigger thing. And if it's sharp-edged keyboard hits it, yeah, it could hurt like a. I'm mute. I'm back. That hurts.
Yeah. Hurts like a
Sam,
mother.
are you still there? Are you listening to
He
this?
went AFK a while back.
Oh, I thought he was still on. Well, he's still on the list here, as far as I know.
Yeah, he's idle.
You've got another viewer there. I see. Less
Yeah, I got a few.
I might. 3 of them, right?
Yeah. And
I was going to tell you.
Yeah.
Another friend, and you know, Corv,
Yeah.
mentioned about was it Suribot, something like that. I think Suribot.
Yeah.
It's a good one to have for Twitch streaming bots. On
She's currently one of my Siribot is one of my moderators already, so I'm already ahead of you there.
What do they call it? Stream elements? Because I don't know what it looks like on your thing. Where do you see your bots? Or wouldn't it show on your thing in my end here?
Apparently, it's Siribot is not working. I'll have to go and check that later.
But you know Corv, right?
Yes.
I was talking to him about all this stuff that for when you get a little more viewers on here, what you have to, if you're not moderator or don't have a moderator in the background, what you should at least have for bots on here. He's a good one to actually talk to, and he told me a lot. But if you want to talk to him directly, he could tell you exactly what you might
I'll
want
have to talk to him
if you haven't
off
already
stream.
heard of it. Yeah, of course, not now. Oh, and he well, I'll tell you something later. You're off stream. He told me.
Okay.
If I remember. Or I can DM you right now before I forget what I'm going to tell you later. He mentioned something. If you want to broadcast that you're streaming, you shouldn't be spamming everybody one way or another. There's other ways of doing that. And I can't remember what it was now. That was 4 days ago, 5 days ago.
Activate a bunch of abilities at once.
And when she left, I was ready to do this tower thing again, or turrets, and of course she went away again. So I'm gonna get this done because I'm not getting anywhere here. Sorry.
You're fine, Mew.
I got 11.93 S, small S coin here to use up. 200. What am I at here? 200, so that's 175.
So what's up with you, Chad? I see some of you in there lurking. And there's a few stealth viewers too. Probably watching me through third-party sources. That's fine.
You see something more than I do?
Well, on my thing it says 8 are watching, which means that there's people using third-party programs to watch it, that not through Twitch.
Okay, so I don't see those 8. I only see 3 under viewers when I switch between this chat and community.
Oh, OBS is showing me something different, as is the stream counter on my actual website.
Yeah, I see 8 down. Is it 8 or 6?
It just dropped to 6, which means we lost 2. Probably when they realized I was talking about them. Usually the ones that do that are are people looking to just do spam advertisement. But if they see that I'm watching them, they're like, yeah, he's going to delete this as soon as we post it, kind of thing. So they just drop out. Huh. Cortez is cool. Welcome on in. Yeah. So, how are you doing this fine evening, Cortez? Hope there isn't too much of a delay. Zellium would like to join you. Not tonight. I'm streaming.
I'm here for chaos, if there's none. I'm causing it.
There we go. Sorry, but... I hate doing that. We take all types here at the Emerald Rabbit Gaming Channel. I need to come up with a better name.
It will come.
I love causing chaos, especially when it's on Minecraft servers.
Yeah, I've got unlocked.
One server they actually had me banned banned from ever using fireworks again. Made a fireworks launcher that launched so many at once it lagged the entire server for about a good 300 blocks.
Oof.
Nobody could move, not even me. Let's put this camera in a better spot.
Let's upgrade that tech to... Well, that's it. I maxed it out. Okay.
There we go.
Let's go back here. 325. Let's do that.
Disable flying, and now they can see us better.
5. I'm on the camera again. Oh, I'm on the camera.
Partially.
The camera.
I moved the camera outside the window.
Oh, is it not obscuring the camera itself? I guess not. You can still see it. So it looks like it's coming from over there. Okay, I see it there.
There we are.
Oh, Misfortune would like to join them in the idle cube winding down. Want to come and chill out or cuddle for a bit? Oh my god.
Yeah, who's that?
Misfortune wants... Misfortune with a one?
It may
don't
be
know if you
18
met
plus,
them.
but we can't. But there are limits.
Yeah, I know. I've cuddled with them before. And the little ERP.
Yeah, yeah. I couldn't do that here. This is a live stream.
I know. Well, it comes down to just... The last time I did with them, we were just talking. Actually, in the same world, in that corner, one of their friends had fallen asleep. And it was the last thing that I talked to them about.
Yeah.
And I came on. This was after Ferality. Me and Crema were on. We world hopped a couple places. Left in a bad note. World that he found a couple good game worlds we tried out. We went to the supermarket, basically like a mall, and you had to get the items on a list within a certain period of time. Finding discounts, or there's a sale going on, and you're in a 3-level mall with all these
Welcome
stores,
on
and you got
back.
a shopping list, and you had to find things. Which was kind of entertaining in that respect, because I didn't see the items when you're supposed to see them when you hover over them. Of course, he's like done, fixed, finished. And I was like, okay, I don't know this mall. I don't know which store contains what. Got a little bit of a
We're going to
heated explanation that he has a short time. Explain things to me.
Sorry.
So,
lived in the sewer. But
oh, what?
that sounds
Yeah,
like
that's a lot.
that sounds like a clip from Albuquerque.
Your camera's off, Solace.
Huh?
You might want to move it again. I look like I'm more in the picture than you are.
I keep forgetting to turn flying off. There we go.
Yep, there you go. That's better.
Those are the lyrics to Albuquerque. Well, some of
I got to
those.
do something, chat. I'm going to be off. Solace will talk to you for a bit. I will get back to you. I'll be in the picture. I'll just be off the side doing this idle cubes maintenance stuff. I tried you anyway.
I'm just holding off on mine.
What? Oh, I got to do the gun thing. Fuck, I haven't done that for a bit.
Yeah, you can't forget your gun. Oh, by the way, did you destroy your cubes already?
No, that's why I have to get the gun. I'm going to go local fly 'em and get them. I got it. Level 2. I kept the level. I didn't have to change that. Of course, I haven't unified, so okay. Level 201. Let's just boost that up to... Okay, level 225. Summon. Grab my gun. I don't know if that's going to show up in chat. No, probably not.
There we go.
See that today.
And you're listening to Smooth Jazz. No copyright music here.
Do you see my gun in my hand? Probably not, because
Nope, the guns are local.
Okay. Yep. Figures much. Let me get into my go local flying. Superman flying. There we go. Now I can fly. I can hop and float.
He's Mary Poppins, y'all.
Ooh, look at me float down again. It's gonna look weird in stream. Okay, grab my gun. Shooting at the camera. If you can't see what I'm shooting, I'll be
Nope.
back in a bit. I'll just fly out. Whee! Gotta get my
Wish I could see Weird Al in concert. And there he goes out the window. Yeah. Yeah, I went. I actually saw Jeff Dunham in live once. He was local. It was just a brief show, though. I also saw Dana Carvey live. But I've always wanted to see Weird Al. Yeah. Yeah, I think you'll need to lay off on that posting there. Can't do too much, or Twitch could strike that for basically posting content from someone else's show. So I'm gonna have to ask you to tone that one down. But I do want to one day see Weird Al in concert. One day. Maybe when I have a little bit more money. But we'll see what the future holds. Yeah, Twitch has a lot of very stringent rules about that. But it is what it is.
I can't find a cube, Solace. I'm missing one cube. I went around the whole building.
Have you checked down below? They usually stay near the catwalks. Yeah, they're usually around the catwalks. They're even around the stairs.
I'll check again.
Yeah. I did get to see Jeff Dunham in live once, though. Him and the puppets both. Pino was a riot, though. When I saw him, he didn't show Ahmed, the dead terrorist. He did have Walter, though. Of course, given certain things going on now, I can understand why he'd retire Ahmed. You certainly do love your chaos. A lot of things that I wish I could see live. Yeah. I wanted to see Daft Punk live back when they were still a thing, but they kind of broke up now. Both of them going their own ways. Not sure what either of them is doing now. I hear one of them's gone to or still producing music of their own. Wonder what kind of style they're putting out. Time will tell, I suppose. And we don't mind a little emoji span. Yeah, I haven't set those up for myself yet. I need to set my bits up. I don't even have those set up properly. But just so you know, for now, I'm streaming every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Just doing 3 times a week for now. Though that schedule is going to be changing soon, once I have everything set up and ready. But I am going to be streaming in evenings. Welcome back, Mew.
Just got shot with lasers in my eyes if I haven't had already enough in my eye.
Where am I? There I am.
10 million tokens. I don't think I have that unified up to 10.
Back the camera off.
Oh, I'm just short. I got 9.46. Should I unify yet or not?
That's how many U tokens you have?
I got 9.4, yeah, current. And I have 4.8 million gained right now. But I'm not ready to
Then just sit on them for a while.
yeah, I'm just getting my turrets up. I'm gonna max them up. Activate.
Hmm?
Okay, that's done.
Oh, thank you for the follow, Cortez. I really appreciate it.
Way to go.
Let's move that over here temporarily. Yeah. I should probably have a window open with OVR Toolkit watching my stream. Yeah. Yeah, just a little window
always
open.
Be looking at looking at your camera, Solus.
Yeah.
You wear with it so you see your stream and not talking off to the wall.
Unless I have guests.
Yes. Yeah, obviously.
Let's move this a bit closer. Behavior, look at me. There we go.
And that's as far as I can go there.
Perfect. Now you can see me.
Let that cook up for a bit.
That's what I'm planning on. Though I'm not quite so sure about the text-to-speech reward. If I do make one of those, it's going to be one of the high-paying ones, because last thing I need is for people to just spam that everywhere.
How much do I have saved up? 3.2k. So do you get anything if I redeem some of these bits that I've got accumulated?
Yeah. If you have bits that you want to spend.
Yeah. So explain these to me, since I'm kind of new at using all of them, except for...
Yeah.
Hang on a second, I'm going to turn my voice off here. So I'm looking at the bits. You've got message effects, you got Giantify and emote, on-screen celebration, that's 40. Solace rewards, 100 is highlight my message. Unlocks a random sub.
Those are channel points. You acquire channel points just by watching the stream. The longer you watch it, the more points you get over time. And if you have a subscription, you're going to earn more.
Okay.
But the bits you can spend at any time. The bits require actual money to give. It works like a tip, basically.
Can I use one? If I got 3,200 right now, and this one only costs 900. Just modify a single emote. What does that do?
If I have or if you look in the chat outside the window, you see a little circle over there on the far right. Those are little emotes. I do not have any emotes set up right now, unfortunately. Those little icons that he's spamming in chat, those are what the emotes are. I don't have any set up for my channel yet.
Okay.
Because I don't have an artist that I can pay to do them. Unfortunately. I mean, I would love them.
So how are they presenting Cortez there, those icons that he...
Those are other streams that they're likely part of. They probably subscribe to other streams. That's how those are appearing there.
Okay.
So there are other
where do I
people's...
list mine? Because I've got like 50, 60 streams that I watch, and I've got a lot of bits on other channels and a lot of...
Yeah, but do you have
How do I
subscriptions
get
to them?
on yours?
How many of those do you have a
No.
subscription to?
None.
Yeah, you can only use emotes on those streams if you have subscriptions to those streams that they're from.
'Cause I subscribed to Diamonds a long time ago. I think it was for 3 months.
Yeah, they're probably
Not
expired by now then, if you don't have any.
Or how can I tell who I'm subscribed to still? Is there a way of finding?
Yeah,
that out?
in the upper right corner where you see your user icon, if you go down to subscriptions and click that.
It says, okay.
Yeah. It shows you where to
I
go
have
from there.
I have none. I guess not. I have gifted 5 right now.
Yeah, it keeps track of everything that you give. And who you gave it to, and when.
Well, somebody
Obviously
gifted
for
me,
tax purposes.
I don't know who gifts me though. Why would I be I'm not even a streamer. Why did I get some of these free ones to me?
The way Twitch works, if someone just gives random subscriptions without designating a user, it'll just give it to a random user out of the blue. So it might be a stream that you've never even been to, and you suddenly get a subscription to it out of the blue, and you're like, why did I get this? Well, it's because someone hit random subscribe or random donate, and it just gave you the random person a Twitch subscription.
The reason I asked is I thought I was giving Diamond a subscription, and
well, you can designate who.
Random.
Well, if you don't put a person in there, it will just automatically go to random. If you don't designate someone.
I didn't see a choice to pick from somebody. It only picks somebody that's in that stream?
Hello, Nefriti.
Or can I... Oh, you got somebody else in there?
Yeah. Someone else just came in.
Because I got a tier 1 subscription for Kyrio. I can't remember her name.
Ah.
Actibus, I got them. Fur Trap, I've got one. Got one from Stealth Unit. Jamie Bunny VT. Your subscription anniversary is in 7 days. Your next subscription anniversary is in 10 days.
Hold on.
Just 3 months.
My chat just kind of... Hang on.
It expired.
It's doing something weird.
Like what? Go back to your stream here. Okay. They will be back. Okay, they just got their back turned to them. Okay. What's OBS doing?
VR toolkit. For some reason, somehow like the program, so it gets closing out, switching them.
So I may have to wind up closing that for some reason. It does not like it when I have multiple different windows open.
That's the next thing you'll have to work on getting, along with your VRAM, upgrading your system so it can handle multiple things up simultaneously.
Yeah.
But that takes time, it takes money. Gotta get some traction slowly. So yeah, there's always bugs when you get back into it. Like, how far did you get when you had it? We're going before you had your time off there. Were you doing it for a couple of years or months?
I was doing it off and on. Most often I was doing it to no one at all. There we go, now we're back.
How many subscribers do you have now?
And Nefriti, welcome on in.
Welcome to the bunny hour.
What is going on? OBS, what are you doing? It does not like me having multiple different windows open at once.
OBS?
No, OVR toolkit.
Yeah, I've had that issue where it gets a little confused. Too many, it will be a problematic thing. And do you need that many open? That's the thing too.
Well, I definitely need chat. I definitely need chat open.
Yep.
Oh, my blinking ears? That's part of Audio Link.
Audio Link.
It's because I have a video in here playing with audio. So my ears blink and light up.
Yep. Ours blink different colors because whatever he tunes his markers to, these markings on our body, they'll show up compared to what the frequency is, and you'll hear them flash on the stripes of mine, markings on my body, and then markings on Asalus's body. Though you got most of yours covered up with your jacket. I got a little on my arm showing and my back here, but you're all covered up, it's hard to see. And your tips of your ears, of course, they can't see the majority of the color changes, only the edges, because the majority is changing on the back side, like this. If I show them, they can see mine flashing away in the PM. Mine are red, and they should be flashing to the music, but they're not. How come? Oh yeah, they are.
Check out that. I'll have to check that out one time.
Benefits of OVR toolkit, ability to display cameras on the overlay, but it's
I'll definitely have to check that out.
Excess overlay is better? I wonder, because I tried that at the same time I had OVR toolkit. And people say you shouldn't have OVR toolkit and excess overlay at the same time. Pick one or the other. I'm trying both to kind of see, okay, what's the plus of this one, plus of that one. One's easier to click on, one's more easier to lock on.
OVR toolkit doesn't like play with other programs, period.
You might want to try that one just for shits and giggles. See if, after you've done OVR toolkit, find out what it can't do. Then research the other one out, try it out. Take off OVR toolkit. DRG Survivor. OVR toolkit is a pain in the rear. Yeah.
Yeah, but it was cheap when I got it, so it works for the time being. As long as I don't do too much, try to do too much with it. But for now, it's working. Welcome on back, Sam. And I haven't had a chance to look at DRG Survivor. Thank you for the bits, Hex.
Hey, Heck.
I appreciate that very much. I thought I saw you in there.
Hey, X. How you doing, hon?
You're more than welcome to join us here if you want, Hex.
Come join the favorite cuddle pile corner here. This is your home world too, in this particular part of the world.
Yeah. He's not online at the moment. He's just in chat.
No. Oh, Solace has got to, or Sam has got to go to bed. Of course, it's getting pretty late for them.
All right. Good night, Sam. Thanks for coming on in.
See you, Sam. I know we haven't talked for a while.
3 monitors. I only have 2. Lucky. Wish I could afford 3 monitors. Of course, I wish I could afford to upgrade the current monitors I have because they're only 1080p. They're not the new 4K stuff. And they're still, both of them are still serial input or serial output. Those long white cables.
Sam has got 4. What do you need 4 for?
Well, he
4
says
for.
if you count the VR headset.
Yeah, I know. Well,
Yeah. I really need to upgrade my system because like I had to use a converter to convert my serial output into a S-video output or a video port output. You do make a point, Nefriti. I'm serial port to video port. Those long ports with a angle on one of the corners. That's on my video card. I've got 2 of those, and the other 2 are HDMI. And my video card or my monitor is an old serial output from the long white ones. Yeah. I had to use a converter to convert one of them to DP. Yeah. DVI. I was trying to remember the name. Although the other monitor has a short blue one. Which I pulled that cord and swapped it out for an HDMI. So that one's being converted into HDMI. The picture quality sucks, but it's what I've got. It does if you put it on, use a converter cable. But like you said, it really sucks. The VGA one's better, but the video quality isn't what I would wish it would be.
Bang. I hate it when I hit my controller close to my headset.
There we go.
Can you hear this banging?
Barely. Let's get rid of the
Really?
shirt.
Mutes it out.
Yeah, now you can see my audio link fur pattern. And it most certainly doesn't do 1080p. I'm lucky I can get it to do 1920 by 1080. That's the resolution. And it is indeed emission audio link. It turns my it turns my markings into LEDs, basically. Well, I'm not the one that made this avatar. You'd have to talk to Oaken. He has the avatar on Gumroad. And what I'm wearing is a beta. It's not the one that's officially on the website yet, so you're getting a glimpse of something he's working on. It's not quite public yet, though it will be soon. I can do all sorts of things with this Abby.
Ooh.
Like toggle the color. That can be black and gray, black and white, gray and white, or just stark white, or any different color of the rainbow.
But you're gonna stay green because that's your favorite color.
Yeah,
Back to your emerald green,
always.
always.
Let's zoom in a little bit.
This bun is the work of Oaken from Dark Spot Design. The recent customization I had started with my bun. It's starting to get contagious.
Yeah.
Everybody's wearing this bun now.
Mostly because we've been wearing it everywhere.
Yeah. Well, we're beta testing it still.
Yeah,
I originally got it commissioned to be having this stuff in the first place. The ears, the boobs, the hair, longer.
and then Oaken took most of that and put it in the beta.
Yeah. Stole some of my ideas.
He
He
still
wasn't
needs to
doing
remove
anything with
that.
the bun.
He still needs to remove that T-shirt design because that shouldn't be on release.
That shouldn't be on release. That's my
Yeah,
image
that's
I
what I'm
gave
saying.
him. And now, yeah. I gave him the original gift for that to put on. One I speak of is this one here. Let me get into it for a second. And I have to change my breast size. That's the only thing. It will clip.
Yeah, can't show that on Twitch. Well, there's
no
nothing.
bits on
There's
this thing
nothing
to
there.
show.
Yeah,
Yeah. So basically, if I just go to here and turn this off, it's just boobs with nothing on them. But I have to basically decrease the size before I do this. So
the life
first,
of a
I'm going to
content
show
creator.
you. Next, T-shirt on, and that's how it clips right through. But I have to decrease it to something less than that.
Oh. Thank you for the follow, Nefridi. I hope I'm saying that right. Feel free to correct me. I like to make sure that I'm saying someone's name correctly.
Let's change that down to 81. There, it works. This is my design that I had put on the bun. Stand up here. This heart put on. This is part of
That's the one we're talking
current
about.
beta testing. You can dial the colors on this thing right now. I supplied this to my customized one, and it's variable as far as the colors go to anything I want. So I go back to clothes. Next, T-shirt hue colors. So that's 23. I can shift it to anything I want with a radial dial.
Nice.
And I got my standard colors close to here-ish. There, 25. I'm more of the dark fuchsia kind of red spectrum,
Afraid.
where everybody else does green. Solus does green. I do the red end of it. For the longest time, I had my ears lopped down. I've gone up. Not completely up like Solus's, but more split. But this has got to be fixed. That's fixed in version 6, I think.
Yeah, it's fixed in 6. I'm on version 4, or I'm on version 4, and you're on version. We're both version 4.
4s, yeah. So,
I need to check out and bug test the version 6. See how that's going.
Solus likes to change their.
They're on
look
ads,
sometimes.
so they can't see us.
Is that all the same? Are they seeing the ads at the same time we do? Because I swear other people don't. They get ads when I don't see their ads showing on mine.
It shows different amounts for different people.
I thought that'd be across simultaneously, synchronized with everybody to see the ads at the same time.
Yeah.
Because you know what? A lot of time might happen.
They do
I send
personalized ads.
You know what frustrates me with the ads? I ask a question, I don't hear the reply because the ad kicks in. It's like they just answered it, and then I have to say, "Oh, can you repeat what you just answered?" Because the ad
I hate
went
that.
over top of him.
But as a streamer, it's all part of the game, as it were. So if I have to repeat myself, I don't mind. I know how that can be. I need to set up a bot to actually tell when an ad's going to occur.
Can you do that?
Yeah,
I don't get a pre-warning.
Hero does it. So it gives a pre-warning saying ads are about to start, and then it goes through.
Cute bunny. Likes his ears played with.
No, right now I'm keeping it kind of small. But I wouldn't mind seeing it later. I also like to get to know people before I add them to my friends list. I've got way too many as it is.
How many do you have on VRC?
About 75
Or are you
currently.
75? How many do you have on Twitch right now? Or would you know that number off the top of your head?
I lost count after 250.
250.
Yeah,
Okay.
on streams
I
that I'm
just
following.
Oh, streams that you're following. How many are following your stream? That's how I'm asking. How many
Oh.
currently are now
75.
subscribed to you? 75?
Oh,
I thought I seen
people that are
140
following
or
is
something.
the number of people following me is 155.
That sounds about right. That's what I seen the other day. Followers. And you can tell how many of those followers are subscribed to you?
Yes.
So you must see more when you're starting to Twitch stream the stats that behind the scenes that I don't see, obviously.
Yeah. But if you were to follow me on their mute, you won't see your number. It'll reduce it by 1 for you.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because it won't show your follow, but it'll show you everyone else's follow.
Interesting.
So
Okay.
while I see 155, you would see 154.
So it doesn't include you as the followers.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that goes just about for anything, like YouTube followers, I imagine, or...
Yeah.
Or, what's the other one? Trying to think of another streaming thing. Oh, have you ever heard of Kick?
Yeah, I have an account on there.
Are you going to plan to stream on there as well? I don't know what the rules are compared to Twitch.
Kick is a
It's
bit
more
more
flexible,
restrictive.
Oops, I got to take that off. And restrictive how?
In terms of content, stuff that I can view, and if I were to play certain games, they can randomly mute audio if it contains something that they think, even remotely think, it contains possible copyrighted audio. But since most video games pretty much are audio that belongs to the studio, technically the audio of an entire video game is copyright material.
Gotta adjust something here.
So they can get real asinine on Kick. Plus, they don't have as much of a following as Twitch does, so it would be a lot harder to get income from that. But they do give the streamers more of a fair share than Twitch does. For Twitch, it's like 70-40 in favor of Twitch, but for YouTube and Kick, it's the other way around in favor of the streamer.
Are you going to think of multi-streaming, or can you do that simultaneously?
Yeah, I could stream to both Twitch and YouTube at the same time if I wanted to expand my user base.
And with that question, if you're doing to Twitch and YouTube and Kick and whatever, do you have to watch 3 streams simultaneously, chats, and all those platforms?
I would have to.
Unwheeling to see 3 separate ones going, and who's on who, and then I'll moderate to have them all.
Some people can do it, but I wouldn't be one of those people. That's why I'm only streaming to Twitch. I couldn't keep track of all that.
You would have to have a moderators in background of each one once you get big enough to have them done.
Yeah. But that's not for a long way off. 55%? It's more than I'm getting. They got me on at 30 for now. If I get more followers and whatnot, then they're going to start giving me more of a bigger share. I only just recently got affiliate with it in the last couple of days. So I kind of got a bit of a raw deal, unlike other people who got affiliate before me. Twitch is getting greedy.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm going to have to look into that. I am going to have to look into that. Am I turned around here?
You're facing the wall.
Yeah, because
You're facing me. You're facing away from me.
Yeah, there we go.
Can you not see where you're facing?
I'm talking in real life. It's like I was facing the wall.
Oh. You're spinning in your chair?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I look and I was facing the closet instead of my computer. It's easy to get turned around in VR.
Do you not have your hands, or where are your hands resting? On
my
chair
armrest?
itself? Or not on the desk or anything like that?
No, they're on my armrest. I pushed away from the computer because spatial. So I'm more in the middle of my room.
Do you ever plan to type chat back to them, or are you just going to do a voice chat back to them, their answer thing? Because I see some people that are mute and they
That's
just
pretty
type
cool.
back, obviously.
That's pretty cool, Naf. Yeah. Sorry,
Naf, do you stream? 500. Oh, yeah, I guess so.
What is going on? Yeah, my controls lock up when I lean too far into the wall.
Occasionally.
Yeah, I just started making a habit of it. I'm trying to keep it small for now. I might become mostly VRChat streamer at this rate. I seem to get more views and followers whenever I do VRChat.
What do you do when you stream, Naf? Do you game? Do you do VRC? Do you explore worlds in VRC, or do you do Beat Saber, right?
It's not really kosher to talk about other people's streams in other people's streams, Mew.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'm
it's kind of
new at this,
considered bad
so-
etiquette.
Okay, I didn't know. Sorry.
Hey,
Oh,
Hex.
is on.
Lass? Yeah. A lot of streamers that I hang with tend to be like that. It's like you can't talk about other people's streams while in your own stream.
It's up to the streamer, though.
Yeah.
He's saying.
Yeah. I'm not really all that too bent out of shape on it. So if they want to answer your questions, they're more than welcome to.
Yeah.
I'm just letting you know because there are streamers out there that are that picky.
I know. I'm still new at this, so I'm learning off of Solace that's done this before. And if I'm saying something wrong or upsetting somebody, I apologize. There's still a lot I don't know how it all works.
Yeah. I have asked other people who are streamers in my own stream when they join the chat, and they usually gave me that kind of answer. It's like, it's not proper etiquette to talk about it. It's like, okay, if you don't want to talk about it, fine. I'm just trying to make conversation.
Yeah.
So I may be on VRC
if I jumped into this stuff and I didn't know all these rules and I just jumped into it, I want to be a streamer, and I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Would I find out real quick through the stream or the chat?
Usually it's on an instance by instance basis, so you're more often than not finding out on the fly. It's like, you usually don't find out what any certain streamers' etiquettes are until afterwards. Yeah. Okay, we can probably see you later. Yeah.
Well, if I read the rules, it will say, okay.
Yeah, if you click on the chat bar, it'll usually give the chat rules. I've only got 3 because I'm pretty lax that way. There is swearing allowed, but just don't be excessive about it. Because, again, this is an 18+ stream. If I want to drop the F-bomb, I can.
I wonder if you never make it 18+ and you accidentally come off the moon with people that you're talking to around the world and the conversation gets, you lose context that you're in the stream. You forget, oh my god, I forgot that I'm streaming.
Yeah.
I said this.
Oh, thank you for the bits, Hex. Didn't have to do that, but I appreciate it. And thank you. It took me a while. A long while. If I'd have known it would take streaming on VRChat to do it, I would have done it a long time ago. But then, at the time, I didn't exactly have a system to handle VRChat. Back when I was only doing desktop. Of course, it's thanks to you that I'm still able to do VRChat. Because my old Oculus CB1, that thing was just dying real bad. You remember how bad it got? I showed you a picture of the color of when I actually had to do an emergency repair job on it. Everything was in black and white. You're fine. You're fine, Nefredi. We're all chill in here, so don't worry about it. Just as long as you don't start advertising other people's streams. Because there is a difference between talking about streams and advertising, but yeah. I do not like it when people start advertising in streams. That one's a real big no-no for almost every streamer I've ever seen. It's like, if you start advertising other people's stuff and whatnot, even advertisements in general, or trying to get people to click on a link for like, you can save on such and such. Like, yeah, I don't like that. It's bad enough Twitch forces ads on my stream. I don't need other users doing it too. So
when you say advertising, you mean talking about other people's streams or advertising in general about
Yeah, like if
products
someone were to
about
go
any
in and
sort.
say, hey, you need to subscribe to this person and whatnot, that would count as advertising. But if they're just talking about
Okay.
stuff that was going on in that person's stream, that's perfectly fine with me. I don't care.
So if you were friends with this other streamer and you had all these streamer friends, could you not help each other in that case?
We
Like,
could.
I know this person.
Yeah. That's why Twitch
That's
implemented the dual links, the shared stream function between streamers now, where I can have someone and we can all both share the same stream. It'll merge both our chats into one. It'll still be streaming our individual streams to our channel, but the chats for both would be linked. So what happens in one will happen in the other. And if someone makes a donation, it will be shared between both the streamers.
Oh, so split between
Yeah.
the streamers? Or
Yeah, everything's
I didn't know
shared
that.
when you link
Okay.
streams like that.
I didn't know that could be a thing until I seen another friends of us doing simultaneous when they were at the
Yeah.
plurality, and they were at their dealer's den, and both of them were streaming.
I
won't
wish I'd have
mention
gotten in
names.
on the beta for that, but I wasn't an affiliate at the time. Yeah, sorry, Mew. I was responsible.
That's okay. That's okay. You continue on. I don't want to interrupt you.
No, you're
Step on
fine.
your toes at anything.
You're fine. But you were saying?
I knew two people that that were streaming simultaneously. I heard one conversation of one streamer. I could hear the other streamer in the background voice slightly in there, and vice versa. But their chat was synchronized. I noticed that. I thought, how the hell does that happen?
Well, come on
I
in,
knew
Plastic
both.
Buggy. First time chatter. How you doing today? I'm Astalis, the Emerald Gaming Rabbit, and this is my Twitch channel, and I am right now doing a bit of a live VR chat. I'm doing great. Yeah, just hanging out in VR chat on Idle Cube, and just shooting the breeze about whatever's on our mind.
Yep. Dick. Yeah. It feels different to be on this end of it. Actually in the stream, looking back at chat, I never thought this would be happening. Because I know my son, he got so conscious. Oh, you don't say anything, chat. You're gonna make me feel cringy that you're talking to chat. I don't scratch. I just lurk in the background of all these guys. It's like you can contribute. You can say something like hi, or
Yeah.
if they respond back, you can have a general chat. What do you got to be so afraid of?
Yeah.
And he still doesn't do it to this day. He's like, ooh, no. I
Yeah.
don't think they're on
Some
right
people
now, so
just
I'm not gonna say
some
more.
people just have a little problem with crowds and whatnot, I guess.
Well, he's an introvert, so...
Yeah, so am I, but I'm not that bad.
Oh, you're not an introvert by a long shot. No.
Maybe not in VR chat, but if you saw me in real life, you'd say a different picture.
Really? I don't know.
No.
I don't know.
It's different when it's in real life and over VR chat because people can't actually see my face on VR chat. They just see the avatar.
So
They don't
your
know who I
mind
actually
thinks
am.
the same. You talk the same. You get self-conscious of what you look like, so therefore you can't have a regular conversation.
Yeah, I remember those days.
This
saw
is
a
an
lot of streamers
extrovert
doing
talking to
that.
somebody that's more of a than somebody that's more introverted in real life. And I know other people that are like that. I won't
Am I
mention their name.
AI? Really?
What? No, they're not. For sure, they're not. They are not. I can touch them. They move.
Oh, they got
play
ads
with their
again.
ears. Yeah, I see that. They're popping up. 1 second.
Yeah.
You can chat back saying
Yeah.
1 second or ads. are playing.
If you, are you watching my stream? Which means
Yeah.
the ads usually
Yeah.
all start at the same time, but they never end at the same length.
I've got my desktop Twitch stream right above me here hanging
Yeah.
up, so I can look up, glance, and it's close to the camera.
Yeah.
Actually, my chat can be pointed right at the channel. So if I'm looking Right now, I drag my chat right where the camera is. I could be looking at the chat while answering them at the same time. So the screen is basically right in front of me.
Yeah.
I
But
can
no,
see
I am not AI.
1.5 minutes.
Yeah. Really. Am I AI? That's just...
Why would you say that? What would... You're just making a joke, making conversation, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, you do you.
Or, ask me any question. I will give you an answer. Basically what AI does, but only from your AI point of view, being a real AI, or not AI, but
Yeah. I'm actual
we call it?
intelligence, not artificial intelligence.
actual intelligence. Yeah, that's what it is. That's a good thing.
Both use the letters AI, though, so it's like, how can you tell
Yeah.
one from the other?
RI, real intelligence. What other word can you put in front of intelligence?
Or
HI,
organic.
human intelligence. Organic, human intelligence. HI, hi. I'm I.
Welcome on back,
I'm a high.
Nefredi. Yeah, Chatty. I haven't heard about that
Chatty.
program.
What does that do?
Yeah.
You
Does
have
that have a ping or something to let me
multiple-
that plays that lets me know when someone's chatting when I'm distracted?
artificial?
I think I know where Naf was going with that. Will not say more. Bunny thoughts.
Hmm.
Before my little medical problem that delayed my stream 2 hours, I was going to play some Fallout 4, but I'm glad I actually came on here for VRChat instead. Having a lot more fun just being casual and just chatting up a storm.
Yeah. Do they have in Twitch, not Twitch, maybe some other one that you can actually have a Discord video call chat with them so you could hear who's chatting with you? If they pay, let's say,
I can set that up on OBS actually. OBS I can stream my Discord audio onto the stream itself.
Right. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Or I could just share screen my desktop.
I gotta reply back to somebody in Discord here. Hang on.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to check that program out. Oh, and just for note, I do not allow links in my chat.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. Some people I've seen put it up, but that's the streamer that puts it up.
Yeah. I've had too many people coming in or advertising, giving erroneous links to that winds up hacking other people's accounts. So, no links.
Oh, no links. Or they can only give the titles of the pages, but not a link per se of what they're trying to say go to.
Yeah. I meant to do that, but I keep forgetting because I have ADHD brain. That's not a joke. I actually do. I am an ADHD emerald green bunny. And I may have, what's the word? Autism. There we go. I'm going in for testing on that on the 30th for that to see if I actually do or not.
Is that for your own questioning that if you have it, or were you told to?
Yeah, I've had a few like that too. Yeah, I don't know what level of ADHD I am. That's part of why I'm going for testing. Because they're going to do the whole spectrum for me. Not just autism, but ADHD as well.
I think you're fine, Solace.
Well, there's different types of ADHD. Some are functioning, others not so much. I'm probably one of the more functional ones, which means it's going to be a bit more of a minor inconvenience. It's also usually why I can't shut up half the time when I'm in a quiet space.
Does that mean I have ADHD? Because I'm the one that likes to fill the black void of silence with either music or talk, as my son would tell me.
Yeah, that is a type of
I have it?
ADHD. It's possible. You'd have
Not
to get
really.
testing for it.
People just like to have conversations. That doesn't mean you have to have ADHD when necessary.
I'm saying could be.
You
It
like
doesn't
to
mean it
talk?
actually will.
So where's that line being normal and you're diagnosed with a label?
These days, I think doctors are just coming up with a bunch of stuff just to justify getting paid.
Yeah, I think that's it. Or people want to be special. Look, I have this disability. There's none of that when I was growing up. All these ADHD, DID, multiple disorders. Or the only thing I heard when I was growing up was multiple personalities.
Yeah, and what I like to do for that, Nephritis, is rather than put the dot in there, I actually put the word dot with parentheses around it to accentuate that it's not it's a website link without actually linking a website. Or if it's the name of something, that's what I also do, so it doesn't think it is a link when it's not. That's a good thing. That's a good thing to help me out half the time. Let's activate all these abilities. And now it's destroying the cube like crazy.
Oh, you can see the cube? I can't see it from here.
Yeah. I can say similar, Nephritis. Although my memory problems aren't due from brain damage, it's more due to age. And not using my noggin as often as I should. Your brain starts to decay if you don't use it properly.
You're saying you don't use your brain all that much?
Not in the ways that it
can.
can. Not in ways that it counts.
What doesn't count? Anytime you're thinking, doing some action.
Yeah. Well,
your
if I
brain
do
is
things
always
that if I actually do something that promotes the memory center of my brain so that I remember more often, because there's a certain area of your brain dedicated strictly to memory, as the doctor has explained it to me. And if you don't utilize that area often enough, it'll start going into atrophy and you'll start having memory problems.
Part of it is getting old.
Yeah.
Because I'm there. And just the amount of volume and stuff that's not familiar to you, that you haven't learned it enough.
Eh.
It's familiarization.
My husband can vouch for that one, Nephritis.
Speaking from my age too, Nephritis, if you want to remember, you have to make a conscious effort to hear it, say it, and if you see it, repeat those things every time, and have a passion to wanting to learn something or anything. Your memory will stick with you. It doesn't matter what subject you pick.
Yeah.
A lot of people forget the simplest things. Where did I put my keys? Do they make a conscious item to automatically put something down automatically? And you don't have to think about putting something down. But they didn't make a conscious effort to see themselves put the keys down on a counter or pick them up. They didn't say, I'm putting my keys down in their head. see it.
I'm the exact
Feel
same
it.
way in a conversation.
If you do that, that makes more brain connections and you'll remember things. I tell this to everybody. I have no problem remembering little details. I remember voices and I remember visuals. So I see something, it's a picture in my mind. I hear something and I remember the words I say.
crap.
Whether I understand it, that's a whole different
Hang on a second, my cat's having a seizure.
Oh, God.
My cat's epileptic. I'll be right back.
Stand by, guys.
Watch the chat for me, William. You.
I'll try as best I can, guys. My phone goes in. Oh, you're blocking my view here. Giddy. Hang on, I gotta move. Can I move? No, I move. Okay. I'll get out of Solace's way here. And I can drag my screen to at least see. The camera is. Move my own self out of the way. Just love tech here. Okay. My phone goes in one of 3 places only. My wallet, one of 2 ever. Yeah, that's exactly it. If you have a certain pattern of doing things over and over again, that's easy to remember. You go fall into patterns. If it's something that is not normally what you do and you're accustomed to it, then you have to make it more of a conscious decision to say, okay, I've got to focus. I'm in a different place. I'm not wearing the same clothes. It's a wallet in this game or a phone or whatever. Make it so you do remember. It's not automatic. And just take the time to do it. People rush. And they completely get lost in the moment. They have too many things going on in their mind. You have to focus on one thing at a time. According to Solace, some people he knows can do multiple conversations at a time, which I find impossible. You're listening to one person at a time. You listen to what they're saying. You can't simultaneously be listening to another conversation and following their train of thought at the same time and respond to them both at the same time. You only have one mouth. Solace is older than me. That's rare. Why is that rare? How old are you? It doesn't matter. It's up to you if you want to share. I'll tell you my age, and I get the strangest looks. You're closer to Solace's age, 43. Okay. I'm 67 in here, so I'm trying my best to learn all this furry stuff, VRChat, streaming, games. There's a reason why I came on here. I would not be on here after being retired. And I'm lonely as hell. So I met friends like a Solace, one of my BFFs in here, that I've known since December, the end of December last year. A very nice bun. There's older ones, believe it or not, than me. There's one, I'm not going to mention the names. They're 73-year-old. There's another one, a Tar, that's 4-legged. He's 48, I believe. Not that many around my age. One that at 73, he's gone to many cons. Won't mention their name. He's into fursuiting. He's been in the furry fandom probably 20, 25 years. Hell of a good, nice guy too. Yeah, I know I'm probably older than your mom. I get that all the time. And when people talk to me, too, they think I'm 23. I sound 23. I don't sound like an old man. I don't know what an old man's supposed to sound like, but I feel like I was fit in this generation here. Weird enough. Thought she doesn't use the quest I got her much more anymore. Okay. Do you come on VR? Do you do VRChat? Have you been on? Oh, you do? Okay. What kind of headset do you got? You got like a Quest, I imagine, or Valve Index, Vive controller, or trackers? I got Valve Index controllers, double set, and I got 7 trackers. I don't wear them all the time. You got a Valve Index. Ah, nice. I find them kind of easy to use. I got the hands. I can't. Hang on, I gotta get rid of my screen here. Yeah, I can use my fingers. I can do gestures and all that. Whatever. Close my eyes. I like the button because it's got simple gestures. I can't do the ears I used to do in the older models. Move them around, flick them. But I like it for the earphones. The sound on it are pretty good. They're comfortable to wear. I'm probably the most polite slut you'll ever meet. Well, that sounds like me. That sounds like me. Well, I don't know if it's slut, but I'm keeping this clean here. A little ERP in this bun. I've done in VR, but once enough to just try it, see what it's like. Swimmingly. Take a number. There's enough people that want to get next to this bun and cuddle or nuzzle, chill with, talk to. I'm not going to brag, but I have about 800 friends on VRC, and that's through a period of 2 years now that I've been on. Got about 180 Discord friend users. Don't talk to them all the time. I'm on late most of the time. Every naughty, dirty instance, act, or thoughts have a prayer to me. Oh, commercial. Commercial. Hang on. Okay, I think the ad is over right now. 10 seconds left. Okay. There's such a lag from my hearing myself on Twitch, and I got it turned off. I can just see myself moving. And then when you see the ad, and when you think, or I think you hear me. Okay, you're back. Good. Excuse me if I'm not a streamer. I don't do this Twitch. This is a solace stream. I'm kind of just here helping them get started on this thing. I'm filling in right now, so I may be completely out of my league with what I'm talking about. I do like to talk, but I've never actually responded back to chat through voice, talking back to a chat. Usually I text back. And I like to do voice. I don't like to, chat with text back and forth. I can convey a lot more through my voice, through my thoughts, talking real time than it is to, make the sentence structure correct, the punctuation, and make sure it's all spell checked correctly and then send it. I'm kind of lagging when I Twitch to other Twitch streamers or chat to them. Of course, the thing is scrolling when they see it, and I don't know if they ever see my response back. Streamer isn't anything special compared to anything else. We are people to just be you. You're doing fine. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm trying the best I can. Hang on. My mirror. I gotta see my mirror. I gotta see my mirror all the time here because I don't know what I come off looking at. 1 second here. Where's that mirror? Goddamn mirror. I'm dragging it around. I haven't locked down the ungrabbable part. Okay. Okay, and put it right about there so it's not you. That's fine. Okay. And if I ever wanted to think about streaming myself someday, I might just start with getting this avatar imported somehow into Beat Saber. I love Beat Saber. I watch a few that are mute, and they double-click the keyboard and respond back that way. But I like to move in that one. I watch another bun that I like to watch her move in there. And yeah, that's kind of where I might go someday. Not yet, though. There's a Beat Saber world in VRChat. Yeah, I know. I've been actually on another friend that I know in VR. We went to VRChat Quest version. She streamed, and we were both there, but there was no real audience. And I think there was one other person, another friend, that we gave the link to watch our stream, so they fed back. But while you're doing Beat Saber, you can't be watching a chat. Maybe if there's a text-to-speech and they can hear what's being typed. I don't know how they can read chat at the same time doing the blocks. It's got to be text-to-speech going on, I imagine. Otherwise, focusing on the Beat Saber at the same time while doing chats and thinking, it's not impossible. I do it with other people that I'm in VRChat with. Next to them, they're in the lane next to me in the world. And we'd be kind of going blah, 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 back and forth. But if the music's too loud, and I like to just listen to the music and get into it so much that I don't hear what they're saying. It's way too loud. And I'm wiggling around and flailing. I like to flail a lot. And then after the music's done, then we can talk back and forth. Take a break. Yeah, I know. I watch quite a few Beat Saber ones. Some of them got good setups. Phenomenal with their streams going up, the way they got it set up with OBS, the things going on in the stream, their heartbeat and whatnot. And I think I saw this coming back. I heard something. Maybe. Are you there? You didn't take your headset with you? Maybe not. Yeah, Beat Saber streamers have to take a break, and if they don't get the hydrate bits to sell, tell them to hydrate and take a break, take a little breather for themselves. Yeah. What can I say about Beat Saber? I've done it, but I've done, let's say, VRChat for 12 hours. Stupid thing with me, I get onto Beat Saber by myself, real Beat Saber, not VRChat one. Go for another 6 hours, just standing there, going. Oh, just one more song. And I'm just going like, getting into it. And I have full energy. I have more energy sometimes than most people, 23 to 40 or 45. I can go 17 hours, 6 at a time, swapping out my controllers or trackers, take a break, feed the cat, wash my face or whatever, go to the bathroom. And I just keep going and going. I'm an Energizer bunny. I just like to keep going. I don't know why. I'm addicted to this thing, people tell me. What are you saying there? Hang on. I can drag my screen down here. It's moved. I can make the screen a little bigger. Give me a second here. And I'm getting DM messages here. And people wanted to join me. I'm not strictly doing the stream for myself. I've got other things going on in the background too. What were you saying here? Hang on. I'm sorry I ignored you here. Turn that off. Hold on. Make the screen a little bigger. Okay. One of my boyfriends has all this fancy accessories for VRChat, like heart rate monitor, 11-point tracking, and also has like 5 different headsets. 5 different headsets. Well, they're serious. You're not ignoring. Yeah. One thing about why I'm in VR2, and I tell this to everybody, and I don't know if I should be mentioning this in the VR or in the stream. What's that? He's talking to his cat about feeding. How often they feed it? Every 6 hours. And Monty likes, that's their cat's name, male. And they saying that I just fed you a little while ago. He likes to inject what's going on in the real world back. Can you hear a solace in the background? I'm not sure, chat. Okay, getting back to chat here. I'm not sure if you could hear us, Solace, but I'll get back to chat here. He has an Index Pimax big screen VR Quest 2, and I forgot the other.
And the audio headset.
Wow. How long have they been doing?
There we go. I'm back finally.
Back now. Oh, you're welcome back. I filled up talking to
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Matt here as much as I can.
Yeah, I
didn't want to
appreciate
get
that. It
into
really
too
helped.
much dialogue. It's like talking to you, only through chat.
Yeah.
Or somebody that's mute in VRC. I've done that. It's a one-way conversation because some of them type fast in VRC. And other ones,
150 words per minute. Or 110 words per minute.
Yeah, 110, or it's 115, I think you told me once, and then it's 110. Yeah, you're
Very
a fast
rare.
typer.
Very
Some of
rarely
them you
do I
can
ever get up
actually
to
see them.
115.
Well, you've been doing it longer than I have. Well, that's another thing, chat. I've had a stroke about 8-9 years ago now.
Yeah, welcome
It was
back,
not that
Cortez.
bad. They got to me in time. So I'm got that little disability, but it doesn't seem to affect me anyway. I still can move around for the most part. They got to me in time. Plus, I had detached retinas in real life, both eyes. So I can actually see better in VR than in real life. But reading chat is a little challenging, so I have to make chat a little bigger. And
Something you can do with OVR Toolkit, thankfully.
what's that?
Make your windows bigger so they're readable. I actually have popped out the Twitch chat so in a separate window and put it on OVR so I can see it directly. You can actually pop it out at Twitch. It's in the little cog thing down there.
Yep. I can do that. I have it just floating in big screen in VR Steam VR. So I can make my screen as big as I want, plug it in there, and it's very stable. I only have one window, and I can click along my desktop icons if I want to go to Twitch or YouTube or some application, Discord, whatever.
Yeah.
And I can swap just by clicking them.
Yeah.
But I have to go into system mode like I am now, and then back. I have a little system button. I click that on the Valve Index that I can bring up my desktop. And then I can just detach it and have it free floating up there. So yeah, and then I can grab it and move it anywhere I want in virtual space and have that over.
Yeah, I don't
over
have that
top of
on
everything.
mine. Sorry.
I know you don't have Steam VR like I do.
Yeah, wish I did. But I'll save up for it.
Well, save up for the Valve 2 that comes out, the Deckard. I think that's what they're calling it, the Deckard.
Yeah, the
if
Deckard.
they come out later this year, I think that's what they're calling it. And what it's going to have, that's the whole question. What it features. Is it going to be wireless? Is it going to have eye tracking, face tracking on it? People don't know that details yet. We'll see.
We'll have to see.
But since my son got me into this, he has the same setup as I do. We both have the headset, the Vibe Tracker 3s. I have 3 base stations. He only has 2. And I have 7 trackers. I did 11-point tracking. But because of this cable coming off the back of the head right now, interferes with so many, like the trackers sticking up on my elbows, on my knees, on my feet, my headset, you know how the headset phones stick out? Sometimes if I have it on a pulley system and I'm walking around, it catches on the headset earpieces and wraps around that. I actually had it almost knotted around my throat, almost choked me. So, okay, that's great standing. And if you're turning around, you have to be conscious of this thing tangling out around your headset.
Yeah. I had that
So if you
problem
put it on
all
the ground,
Yeah, sorry. I was just saying I had that problem all the time with the CV1.
the cord itself,
Yeah,
wrapping
since that thing
around
was
you?
always tethered to both the computer
Yeah.
and the headset. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah,
You didn't have to worry about the power running out because it's constantly supplied to mine. That
Yeah.
will last forever.
Yeah, but
Controls
unlike
everything will
the Valve Index, the CV1 couldn't detach at all. It was permanent.
Yeah. Well, mine is basically permanent, but I wouldn't want to disconnect it. There's a breakaway cable on it. That's about it. I move a lot in VR. I tend to do full body movement. I'm just sitting down right now. I got obviously feet going on. I can move them around. Nothing on my knees.
Yeah, he's using space
if
drag
I'm-
to sit on the couch.
Yeah, I can do this thing moving around. Wow. That's easy enough. And position wherever I want, which is nice. But if you're at a pulley system and you're walking around, that's fine. But then if you want to sit on a couch laid down, the thing pulls because the cable's only so long and it starts to pull up to the last pulley. So it's like, do I sit up? Do I stand up for most of the time? Or do I let it sit on the ground? So it's on the ground and you're walking around, you're tripping over it. If you want to dance, God, you got to be conscious of grabbing it, moving it around, make sure you're not kinking it, stepping on it.
Well,
So
you
it's
can
one or
dance
the
if
other,
you
have
want
to
to,
kind of choose. Oh, I like to do that, you know that.
and you
Well,
can leave
now?
your friends
No.
behind. Because your friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, then they're no friends of mine.
Yeah, I know. Okay. I get it.
Sorry, I couldn't resist.
He knows the one. Yeah, I know that song. Anyway, I've been kind of neglecting what they've been saying in chat here, so you might want to catch up
Yeah.
on that as well. Because
Yeah, I've been paying
kind of
attention.
talking on.
That's why I use
I'm sorry.
waistband to keep it down.
If you don't interrupt me with voice, then I kind of go on and on and on.
No, that's perfectly fine for a Twitch chat stream. It helps keep them entertained that way.
Yeah, but I gotta watch the stream because they may say something in between that. It's like I get off on a tangent and what did they say? That one of their boyfriends is a VRC dancer. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And that's why
I used to be a
waist
dancer.
band to keep it down on
But-
the right side. Yeah,
I was a very exotic dancer, if you catch my meaning. Back in the days of Second
on
Life.
Second Life. Yeah, you told me all about.
I was a full-on escort on Second Life. God, I don't miss those days.
Porn bunny. No, wait, left side. It
We're
doesn't
talking about
matter
the
if it's
cord.
left or right. Or is the tracker or the cord? I think they thought the tracker on the waist.
Yeah, that's actually a good way to do it, using the tracker straps to keep the band from moving around a lot.
Yeah. When I sit down, I have my tracker at a 45-degree angle. If I have it here and I bend over, my body will start to float off. If I have it on the side, it gets covered up.
Yeah.
So where's the best point? Off to kind of a 45 angle. Chest tracker one, not so much of a problem because it's always exposed to one of the three lighthouses here. And if you see me rocking back
Server
and
frame?
forth, I'm in a lazy boy right now.
I got a lazy boy
What's going on
downstairs. Those things are comfy as
bring it
fuck.
up. You should. Do you have any room to put it in your room?
No, I do
You
not.
sit like this
Not since Oscar
and-
moved his mattress up here.
And then put your feet up like that and lay back.
Yeah.
This is comfortable.
I used to do VR. I used to do VRChat like that. Hell, I used to do a lot of gaming like that. And a lot of my early streams, it was reclining back in that lazy boy while my hands were on the keyboards. The keyboard was right in my lap.
You could actually go by feel of knowing where the keys are,
Yeah.
so you didn't have to see it.
Nope. Although my keyboard is an illuminated keyboard as well. So it didn't matter if
Well,
the
that
lights were on
helped.
or off. I could still see it in the dark.
With your headset on.
Well, no, not with the headset on. That was strictly by feel.
Yeah, would have to be.
Of
What is
course,
chat
repositioning
saying?
my hand.
There goes the ad again. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just said ad, so they're seeing the same ad we are right now.
Yeah, the ads start at the same time, but they don't always end at the same time. Everyone gets different ads.
Yeah, oh, I can see that. I'm seeing a guy with something to do with his hair going on. That's about it. And how long did it last? Like 30 seconds, 15, and then done? Or does that change after you get more and more viewers, less ads? Or does it still
I can
have
actually
ads?
I can actually set that.
Okay, they're coming back.
Right now, I
They're
have it
sticking
only.
with ads.
I have it set at every 3 minutes. And welcome on back.
No, I don't want to do that. Hang on.
Although I'm tempted to set it to something like every half hour, or every half hour, and just do 1 3-minute ad, so it's less ads for everybody, but they get a huge block of ads in one go.
Oh, okay. That's what I was going to say. So you can store them up and then do them all one chunk. You can take a break, go to the bathroom and whatever. Instead of having 15 seconds, it doesn't give you time to get away and then come back, right?
Yeah.
That makes... I would do that more.
I wish I could eat cookies again. The day I found out I had rectal cancer was the day that I also found out that I had celiac disease. I can't have any form of gluten whatsoever, or it could kill me, and give me more cancer.
Really? That could come back?
Yeah.
Really?
The gluten was irritating the intestine and the rectum to the point that I was evacuating it quickly, and that irritated it so much that cancer started to develop in the irritation.
Can I tell you something I just heard today on my local news? That it's like, ooh, wow, people already should know this, that exercise can be a way of negating cancer if it's coming, or if you're post-cancer survivor, keeping exercise going on a regular kind of thing, getting your blood pressure lower, getting your heartbeat up, do a little bit of walking, anything, the cancer won't come back. Some people, they say 5 years, they've done a study for 15 years, they say, oh wow, look at this, exercise actually helps prevent cancer.
Well, of course.
Don't eat sugar, exercise, have a good life, eat right.
Well, of course, if you take care of your body, it's going to function properly.
Yeah, but you can avoid having it worse if you exercise, keep yourself. If you're slothing all the time, that doesn't help, obviously, for a lot of reasons.
Yeah.
Don't eat more than you expel for energy. Stay away from processed sugar.
Yeah, I appreciate
or any kind of form
that.
of sugars, high in fat and protein.
I can't have any fast food.
Well, fast food isn't really that healthy.
Yeah, they actually put the sugar in the bun.
And they strip out all the nutrients too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that. They substitute what is addictive, tastes good, sugary, but they take all the nutrients. And
that's why you go to
out.
restaurants and not fast food joints.
Yeah. And the thing is with sales at grocery stores, what are they selling? The stuff that's the cheapest, the worst for you. And the rich could probably afford the best stuff. But that doesn't mean they don't get cancer, because they could still be lazy and living off the spoils of crap or the lifestyle they choose. They eat well.
I'm gonna have to try that.
Exercise,
I'm gonna have to start adding some more sriracha sauce to my food.
You still do the Taco Tuesdays? Because I haven't heard you saying Taco Tuesday lately.
Yeah, that's tomorrow.
That's tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow's Tuesday for me.
And you do it every Tuesday for sure?
Yeah, I go to Alvaredo's. Little mom and pop
that's
show.
Advertising. Oh, there's a little plug there. I don't have it up in Canada here.
Yeah.
I'm from Canada.
I'm not pushing. I'm not pushing like a location or saying anyone should go there. I'm just saying I go there.
Yep. Wish I had more close to my area.
Yeah.
I need to just get out more.
Yeah. I used to go to IHOP all the time. There's about 7 in my area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's
International
some in
House
my
of Pancakes.
Is that what IHOP stands for?
Yeah.
I just thought it was just a name. I didn't know it was an acronym.
No, it's both the name and the acronym.
International House of Pancakes. Well, that's the first thing I didn't know. You learn something every day.
Yeah.
What I learned today.
Of course, I also can't go to Waffle House no more. Not that I want to go to there, considering a fight can happen at the drop of a hat.
They'll eat gluten things for you.
Yeah,
And
I
it's
saw
been proven that having spicy dye, like peppers, spicier than jalapenos, is good against colon cancer. There you go.
Yeah. I'm definitely going to have to start putting more sriracha sauce in my food.
Potential heat tolerance is Carolina Reaper. I've heard of that. I've never tried that.
Yeah, I haven't tried that one either.
Popular with bunnies too.
Yeah.
I think there's IHOPs, but not close to me at all. I think I've been there once.
One spicy substance that I like to eat is this green pasty stuff. What was it? Wasabi.
What? Oh, wasabi! I love wasabi. Oh, does that ever light your nose up? Oh,
Yeah.
I never.
I love eating
seafood.
it with sushi.
You know where I learned to love wasabi? When I was doing karate and got up to a black belt, and we went out with our sensei, and they had all this sushi. And then they had the wasabi. It's like, okay, what is this stuff? A lot of people say, oh, you'll hate it. It's too strong. You don't take that much. And I tried it out. It's like, whoa, does that ever light up the nose? I was like, oh, I love this stuff. So I put it on thick and everything and dipped it in like, what is that? Soy sauce too?
Yeah.
You can break up the wasabi in there, little bits, and then pour it, dip your
Yeah, I love doing that.
sushi in it. Oh, God, I love that. People say, oh, you're nuts. You.
Also, my spouse says that I'm nuts for doing that, and it's like, what? It's good. You should try some. And he's like, oh, no.
No. Horseradish is kind of close, but this wasabi is just, if you get the good stuff, the little tiny chunk of it, strong stuff, ooh, that's so good.
Yeah. I go to a nearby sushi place. I won't drop the name.
Oops.
But it's a real good place. They do all-you-can-eat sushi, and I just pack on the wasabi.
Oh, nice. So you can take as much as you want. You're not limited to whatever they give you.
Yeah, but I gotta be careful because some of them do have gluten in them. The ones with imitation crab paste that does have gluten in it, so I gotta avoid those. But the ones that's like the tuna or salmon on a bed of rice, that's just absolutely delicious.
Oh, I know.
They also have a great miso soup.
That I don't have much of, but I do know what that tastes like.
It's delicious.
I wish I could make my own. I probably could figure that out. Just Google it or make it. Now you're making me hungry.
Yeah, I'm kind of hungry myself.
I'm trying to remember what I had earlier today. Tuna sandwich.
Let's just move the camera over here.
A salad. Yep. There you go. Get your face in the middle there, so you're not just get your face turned towards the back of the camera. Yep. It's pretty chill. And I'm clipping my hair in the back.
Yeah, it happens. Let's zoom that in a little so they can get a better view.
Yeah. But you can tighten it up if they want to see more detail. Just box this in a tight frame.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, center it maybe more.
I'm trying. I have to use joysticks, and they're not exactly precise.
I know. Oh!
There we go. Much better.
You can do that with the camera. You can choose smoothing, and the camera will smoothly turn. It doesn't go jerking.
Yeah.
You can play with the new VRC camera adjustments, and it's like really smooth. So you don't have that controller junking around like this. It just moves slowly, like across the screen. Can't even do it slow in here. Anyway.
There we go.
With the valve index, you
Perfect.
understand. Where's the camera now? Gone.
It's over there.
Don't see it. Hang on.
It's right there in front of mortar. If you enable names,
Oh,
you
there
can
it
see
is.
it.
No, I have to show my menu to show the red line in the sky,
Yeah.
and then I see it. It's okay. It's right above there. Okay.
Yeah.
That context there. Well, I want to talk to you directly, Face. I don't want
Yeah.
to talk directly to them, but
Yeah.
back and forth between them and you.
That's kind of why
At
I
the
put the
same
camera
time.
over there, so they could see us and we can just glance over there and when we're engaging with chat.
Fair enough. What is Nav saying now?
Yeah.
There is a rating system for peppers. Or
Yeah, I just
jalapeno,
did that.
The wide range. I know it doesn't take much of this little penny bottles you can put in recipes, like say stews or soups. You only need a few drops. It's like, oh, this I just put in like a teaspoon. That should be enough for half a teaspoon. Holy fuck, does that? That's already too much.
Yeah.
And I found out just like 3 drops of some of this highest, what they call that rating?
I need to eat
rating
more
for,
spicy
the
stuff.
hotness. Do you?
Yeah.
Would
I love
interfere
eating
with
it.
the continence though? Coming out
Actually,
the other end?
actually, it might improve it, hopefully. Because the acids will help break it down better, so that my body can utilize it better.
What do you typically eat for foods other than Taco Tuesdays? And you said you go out with Oscar.
Usually, I wind up
Thursdays,
eating
Fridays.
sandwiches made at home, or General Tso's chicken, which is store bought. Little chicken fritters with a pre-made sauce that I make by boiling some ramen noodles. Throw in some microwave veggies. I make this all over stovetop, with the exception of the chicken fritters, which I put in the oven for about 12 minutes on 450 degrees heat.
You don't spend as much time in VR like I do. You know me, I can go 17 hours. On a typical night, I can do like 10 hours and I have to take a break. But if I get on after waking up, look at the DMs, then get into VR. Okay, I should have eaten before I got on, but Asalis gets on, so I got to join them or some other friends that they're doing something.
Yeah, I don't
So I
mind
get in
waiting.
VR, I'm stuck. Well,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Yeah, but you shouldn't sacrifice your well-being like that. You should eat.
That is me. That's me. And I'm addicted to this thing and I got FOMO. And I hate fear of missing out on something. When I take a break, I kind of just take a quick snack, maybe some junk food snacks. I know that's not the best thing, but peanuts, granola bars, protein drinks, chocolate protein drinks. Sit them beside me, make sure I don't get my controllers all sticky, crumbs on them, that kind of stuff. And just sit in a chair and just chat. And you guys, I take off my controls, put them by my side, and let them sit while my hands are free to do whatever I want. I can't, flail around my hands, obviously, with food in them. But
I've been
it's what you
streaming for
can't
almost
see
3
that I'm
hours
doing in the
now.
background. 3 hours?
Yeah, 3 hours, 20 minutes, and 21 seconds.
How long are you going to be on? How long is your
I was
stream
planning to
gonna
do a
go?
4-hour stream. At
And
least.
then you're going to go to bed? Or are you going to be up for a little after that?
A little after that.
Depending on who's on.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of being on, I gotta go AFK. I can feel it coming. Hydrate. Now you gotta pee. I gotta go. So I'm gonna just get out.
Hurry up.
I'll be back. I'll see you in a bit.
Yeah. But I love spicy foods. Try to eat it whenever I get the chance.
Remember your camera.
Yeah.
Your camera's off.
There we go. Much better. I accidentally bumped the controller while getting some water to hydrate. That's one of the redeems that's one of my redeems that I should do. I should create a hydrate redeem. Yeah. Just something that someone could just spend a few channel points on. Yeah, I'm always forgetting to disable flight mode. disabled it now. Yeah. Let me move that down a little bit. No, not like that. There we are. Disable flying and much better. Yeah, but I just love spicy food. If I could, I'd eat it more. Unfortunately, Oscar, my spouse, has a very weak palate in terms of spicy. He does not like spicy at all, so we usually don't stock up on it and I miss out. I love wasabi. But we don't have any, unfortunately. You know, I'd love to have some guacamole. Maybe I can do some homemade guacamole, buy some avocados. He, of course, can't stand it. Yeah, I know. Gonna have to buy some spicy pepper flakes next time we go to the store. Should I get some habaneros? Yeah, habanero flakes would probably be good. I'll add them to my General Tso's chicken next time. Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. I'll have to look at the Scoville units. You know, one second. You know, plants, there was a plant long ago. We've long since bred it out, but there was a plant that made itself extra spicy so as to prevent animals from eating it, and the majority of it worked. Until a human came along, took a bite out of it, and said, "That's not hot enough. And we've since started breeding them to get me even more hot." Yeah, people make entire competitions out of who can eat the hottest pepper. Humanity, self-destructive to the bitter end. Okay, for those that aren't watching the stream or ads, now would be a good time to take a break, hydrate, and do what you can. Freshen up a bit. If you need to make a bathroom run, go for it. Because self-care is important. They're in the middle of an ad.
I see that. Did you want to sit in the corner here? I'm kind of feel like I'm more positioned than you are.
You know, it's kind of a pain to watch my own stream because, unlike everyone else, I don't get ads because it's my stream. So when I see ads on there, or when other people see ads, I don't see a single thing, so I can't tell how long the ads are going to last. I'd have to rely on someone like you who sees the ads.
You're talking to me, yeah. Because when I stepped away, I seen all of a sudden the camera went out just before I got out of my headset off. I said, "Oh, there goes your camera." I don't know why it shifted all of a sudden when.
Yeah, that's an advertisement.
Who's this? Nika? Can't read that small text here. Hang on, I gotta bring my screen closer.
That's advertisement.
Oh, I never seen that before. Why does it show deleted?
Because I just deleted it. That's an advertisement. They were shouting out someone.
Huh. Okay, we're back right now. Where's your camera again? There it is. Okay. Just grab myself.
Of course, only on Twitch.
Put that right there. I gotta figure out a better system out than this.
Yeah.
Everything
Yeah.
above a ghost pepper is
Yeah.
man's made.
You know, I've yet to actually try a ghost pepper. I was told that when it comes to a ghost pepper, take it easy. You don't want to just pop the whole thing in your mouth.
Do you eat them like just straight, or do you eat them with food?
I usually prefer eating it with food. I was thinking about getting habanero pepper flakes that I can just sprinkle on my food. Dried habanero flakes.
Yeah, yeah. I
Give it a
know
little
I've
extra
had
spice.
ghost pepper. I do that on my pizzas. They have that on the table. You can just take it, sprinkle it on there. You
Yeah.
shake it out as much as you want, and it just adds a little bit of bite, not overly too strong, and just enough of a ping you can feel it.
Yeah, but you know, I was telling Chat earlier about how the original plant that most of our current day peppers originated from. That plant created that as a means of defense to prevent animals from eating it because it would be way too spicy and biting on the tongue. Then along comes humanity, takes a bite out of that and says, "Not hot enough." And since then, we've been breeding them to be hotter and hotter.
Really?
Yeah, that's essentially the story of how we got most of the peppers we have today. We started interbreeding them with other plants with the explicit purpose of making them even worse.
You know what else they're doing? Well, not besides the GMOing stuff things, but supersizing the typical berries that you get, and you think, oh, these are just normal. That's how I've always seen in my life. Some of these are actually made larger than they are in real life. Have you seen a real orange 10,000 years ago, or an apple, or a grape? It's like, holy shit, they're small and tiny and tasteless. Now, with the technology to introduce into them, genetically modify them, food color them even to a point, and make them look better. I mean, you're eating shit you think is healthy and it's pure and it's natural. It's not processed.
There is one pepper that I would recommend against ever putting in your mouth raw, and that is the cayenne pepper. Don't ever take a bite out of those things directly. You want to sprinkle very tiny amount because that stuff will put you in the hospital if you eat it straight up.
Compared to the other peppers, what is that the strongest in that Scoville count?
It's a high Scoville count. There's hotter peppers, but cayenne pepper is one of those peppers that if you eat it raw, straight up, in a couple of hours, you'll be taking a trip to the hospital. Because that stuff can eat through the inner lining of your stomach. The acid from that's strong.
So when they have that show, I've seen it, the hot stuff or hot things, I can't remember.
Yeah.
A show where they have celebrities on, and they're eating those little chicken nuggets, and they put these little drops on it. Do they not have that flavor on there, or is that completely different than eating it?
The straight up pepper form is like the actual eating the actual plant. What they're eating is a watered down version, put into a paste, and then to cut down on the spicy from the actual of how it actually is. You don't ever want to eat peppers above.
Really?
Yeah. You don't want to eat peppers above habanero.
You might want to recenter it a bit.
Yeah. 1 second. There we go. That better?
Gotta wait for the lag change.
Yeah.
Yep, that looks good. Yep. Cayenne. They're eating.
I'm talking about
raw too.
the one that I'm talking about is It starts with a K, but I can't exactly remember what it is. I thought it was cayenne pepper, but
Cayenne, it started with a C, I think.
yeah.
Cayenne, that's what they say. Cayenne. That's cayenne.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of that K sounding pepper. It's from Korea. Super hot.
I don't know all my peppers. Sorry. You
Yeah, it's
probably
okay.
know more than...
I don't know as much as I want to know. Yeah, that's the one.
What is that? How do you pronounce that?
I think it's Kaijin or
Kaijin.
Kijin. I think it's Kijin. Very hot. You don't want to eat that raw.
No.
It will tear you up inside.
A bit like a ghost pepper. Yeah.
At least it does to me.
And what's the best thing if you do have something hot? It's not like cold water. It's like milk, cold milk. Ice cream would even be better
Yeah.
for the burning thing because you basically start sweating. Your throat even seizes up. You get kind of a sniffles.
I'm not sure how that
eyes
works.
watering, coughing. Well, that's what they use in that Hot Ones, that show.
Yeah.
And they find that, what they have, Sabrina Carpenter, I've seen going through and trying it
They're
out.
actually...
And they said, oh, what? I could have had ice cream all this time? Damn.
Yeah,
I wish I had that. You don't.
Yeah, they're actually trying to debate that on whether milk actually helps. Because some people are saying it doesn't, other people are saying it does, and it's like they're trying to see if there's actual merit to it because no one's actually ever tried to find the science behind it. A lot of them are one to say it's like a with placebo effect because we think it will.
No, it might react differently depending if you have other than lactose intolerance to it. That it quenches the acid or the spiciness of it and reverses it, where water has a neutral effect on it.
Yeah,
I'm wondering if anything
the milk
else
actually
that
bonds
would
with it
offset
and neutralizes it.
Yeah. That's why they use a lot of it in there. Some of these shows, like they drink that.
Buttermilk.
You
That's
think,
a good one.
if I had something like pop or something or soda, and had some sugary or cold, that would help.
Yeah.
I've had hot foods and I try that, but
if
it depends on what you're eating.
Yeah.
Sometimes
if you're
it helps,
eating
sometimes it doesn't.
super spicy stuff, don't go for the 2% or the 1%. Go for the whole ass milk, because that's got the most fat content in it. That's what bonds with the pepper. And my dad found that out the hard way, Nefredi.
Wow. What was he doing?
He drank out. He ate a very spicy pepper and then tried to drink alcohol immediately after.
Oof.
And I was like, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that.
No. You gotta live and learn.
He made a quick dash to the bathroom after that, and it's like, I tried to warn him.
Caspian is an oil and wants to cut the oil so not spread thinner. Alcohol will make it super worse. Yeah.
My dad found that out the hard way. I don't know how long he was in that bathroom, but it was a long while.
Indeed. I found a chocolate milkshake worked the best after I ate one chip challenge. Oh, that chip challenge. I've never had it. It's like one chip, super spicy. And it's,
I'm not brave enough for that.
I'm trying to remember. Somebody was eating this like bag of chips. They were trying them. I don't know if it was a movie or it was actually a real thing. I heard something about it, that they almost died from it. It was a news thing, I think. Well,
yeah. If you don't make the proper prep, it can kill you. Some people learn that the hard way. Oh, hey, they changed the color of the cube in an update.
What?
It's now blue on my end.
you know you can change the themes, right? Did you change the theme of your cube?
My theme is basic.
I've got the green and yellow with the yellow cube in the middle. What kind of... I've got the which one? Christmas one on. Shouldn't change. That should stay the same all the time. Did you change it?
No.
And you got the transparency through the menu on, so you can see through the menu?
Yeah.
And you see something else besides yellow and green?
Yeah, but when I go to unification, the cube's now blue instead of white.
Oh, that. Hang on.
Yeah, they used to be
I've had
white.
it blue. Yeah, I've had it red, I've had it blue, and I've had it white.
Yeah.
That
I have
means
it on
it's
default and
hypercharged right
yeah.
now.
Hypercharged?
Yeah. Highest phase is reached. I'm at 300% right now.
Yeah. Yeah, so am I. Have I really been here that long? And it's taking forever to destroy that.
371S,
Yeah.
small s right now.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I've been stuck
600
on 4045 or on that wave. So I think it's time to unify.
Yeah, hang on, I gotta move my...
And now it's red again.
What is, something shut down? Paqui? What's Paqui shut down? Look in the chat there.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. What that is? What's that in relation to?
The chips?
Oh, it's the company that
close.
made the one chip challenge.
Paragraph above. Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's what I was reading.
Yeah.
Okay, gave it to him and he clearly...
Yeah, it says clearly on the
Not
package.
for children. Ah! Oh, yeah. It's not regular chips by any stretch. I was tempted to try one of those chips. And I seen that bag. It's like, how hot can it be? Am I prepared to sit down? I think, where did I see that? In the airport? I can't remember where I seen it. And I thought, this is not a good idea to try it while I'm taking a trip. Try this one chip challenge.
Yeah. You could put it in there and then wait till
melt.
after you get home.
Yeah. The packaging says not for children, and this chip will mess you up. Indeed. I wonder how they get it so concentrated like that, though. Might be so hot.
That's a secret we'll never know.
Is that the only company that made them? Or is
Yeah.
there other companies that make that chip? I wonder.
I don't know.
I'm not going to unify yet. Getting back to this. Let me remove that over a bit. I gotta upgrade my turrets here. How fast are they coming? Yeah, that whole cube thing is not disappearing very fast now. I gotta start upgrading here. Or unifying pretty soon. I'm only getting... What am I getting here?
Yeah, I've now got over 10,000 in unification points.
How come I'm stuck?
Yeah. Careful, Mew, you're blocking the camera.
Yeah, I know. I'm stuck here. Why am I stuck? Oh, okay, space drag up, move over here.
Yeah, you were clipping into
some reason
something,
I got-
probably.
I know. I can see that in this my screen there. Yeah, that's weird. Turn off coffee table. Delete that.
Do you have coffee table enabled?
Yeah, I had it on. Lights. Yeah, I need to turn those off. Come on.
There we
Mirror's in
go.
the way. Turn off.
And now we just wait.
Turn off. Ah. Okay, there it goes. Sorry. Sorry, chat.
fine,
I'm kind
Neil.
of moving all over the place here.
You're fine.
I think I'm in the right position again. Yeah.
But it's acceptable camera blockage. They like your bunny butt.
You
Your
like my
bubble bunny butt.
Oh, I could get up and show you a show, but
Yeah.
this
Careful,
is
can't do
18.
that. Yeah, can't do that too much, or Twitch is going to ban me.
That's after you post it live, right? Or is it during the live stream?
During the live
What
stream.
happened? Really? They monitor that, or is that AI monitored somehow?
AI monitored.
Algorithm can detect that kind of stuff. And what happens when that happens? You just shut down all of a sudden
Yeah,
unexpectedly?
the stream. In extreme cases, the stream can stop. Otherwise, the one that does it usually gets a warning. And if it persists, then they shut the stream down and they give the person a bad mark, a disciplinary action, like
Promise I
temporary
won't do
suspension.
anything obscene. If any kids are watching, I won't.
Yeah, this may be an 18+ stream, but we have standards.
Yes, we have a bunny etiquette.
Yeah, I was explaining that to Mew.
And there goes the ad again. Can they
It'd be a
hear us
lot
during
easier
the
if I
ad?
could see it. No, they cannot. The advertisements block the audio entirely.
Okay, so we can talk all we want. Nobody can hear us right now, right?
Nope. They
Even if they're
cannot.
subscribed, even if they're
If they're
paid for,
subscribed,
Twitch.
yeah. If they're subscribed, they don't get any ads. I have it set that way.
Oh, okay. So unless they're subscribed,
Yeah. I
Okay, we're
could set
back.
it so that they still get ads with subscriptions, but I'm not going to be that kind of asshole.
Right. We're back. Probably already
Welcome
know
back
that.
from the ads. Hope you got hydrated. Always remember to self-care.
You're well versed in TOS. Yeah.
Oh, I have 15 million U tokens now. Yeah. It's nice that the cube actually changes color now. It didn't
Goes
used to
back
do that.
white?
No, it's red now to indicate that I'm at a negative 21, negative 25, or negative 50.
I went to red and it was hypercharged and I couldn't do it anymore. Saying you couldn't really push it any harder. So I pushed it to unify. I think it goes to white, the blue, then red, and then it's like it forces you to unify.
Mine was blue, and it wasn't doing any damage.
Yeah, mine's blue right now. But I supercharged my turrets up. I was pushing and pushing and pushing, and I actually over pushed the upgrade so much that it went red. I'm gonna try see if I can push it into red status right now. Let me move everything so I can see the whole screen here.
Yeah, my unification is in red. I'm talking about the unification
What?
page.
Okay. It's
Yeah.
red right now?
Yeah. I'm guessing it's red because I'm at negative 50. Because when I went to negative 25, it changed to a different color.
It's too bad your chat can't see the board at the same time. I wonder if that's a way of seeing it.
I'd have to
With your
reposition the
tablet.
camera.
They have the grabbable ones, right? You can have this thing, make it portable, and you can have it in front,
The
but
camera
would that
won't be
show
able
up
to
in-
see it.
No?
Nope.
I wonder. So if you point your camera at that wall, it won't see it.
Nope. It'll see see
sure?
this thing. Yeah, it'll see the main board. Oops.
Flip your camera to point to the board. I wonder what it shows. Just nothing?
Oops. Yeah, come on.
Just spin it. Just rotate it. Oh, you don't have. Oh, you got to turn smoothing on. Yeah, I played.
Yeah, I
with
can
that
see the board.
jerkiness.
Yeah, they can see this,
So you
all.
can see that. Yeah,
They can see
but
that.
I'm wondering if
They
you have
couldn't see the
portable-
small one because that one is local, only to me. And
right,
this
right.
camera doesn't
Yeah.
show local.
That makes sense. What's the highest level you've got on the basic turret? Do you push that up like to 500? And then 25 down from that, or 50 down from that to the beam, 50 down from that to missile?
Yeah, I do 50 down from each other.
So what is the highest you have on basic before you unification happens? What do you get your basic up to? What level in 25 increments?
I usually the most I've gotten is 450. That was the last one before I.
450 and down. Okay, as you go higher.
Yeah.
I'm at 350. I'm gonna push mine up to 400 now. Let's see if I can see this well. 25. I'll make it 400 for basic. 375 for the beam.
My turret I got all the way up to 500.
350.
You put in. But if it's obvious you're not doing anything about it, then yeah. Depicting humans, which can be
350, 325.
as furries are exempt. However, let's not push our luck. Yeah, that's good to know.
Okay. What do they say? Yeah, plenty of time to rectify.
Yeah, 15.86 million. The most I've had yet. I could spend 10 of that million to upgrade myself to level 1 or to level 2. But I'd rather not. Yeah, I don't mind. I'm like I said, I'm pretty lax on my rules and whatnot. I like to be real casual, just as long as we don't go crazy and abuse it. Yes, you are indeed. Yeah.
Huge resource.
Resource, information.
Yeah. That name looks familiar. Maybe I'm confusing with somebody on another Twitch streamer's chat, but I think it's somebody else. I'm not sure. I'm probably wrong. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think Hex and Aragon are going to be coming on.
Why do you say? They would have been
Well, it's
on by
almost
now?
4.
Yeah, they don't do quite the late night like they were doing the last couple weeks with us.
Yeah.
Let me see what the status is here. Who is on right now?
Yeah. And it's starting to get late. I should probably start wrapping things up.
Yeah, you got half an hour before 4.
Yeah, and I gotta start prepping for bed soon. And all that. Get a shower, shave up a bit. Yeah. And how long have I been streaming? A little over 3 hours and 50 minutes, almost 4 hours. So, I think this is a good
3 hours,
stopping
50
place.
minutes.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think this is a good stopping space. Thanks for coming on by. And let's see if we can find someone to raid out to real quick.
This is up to you. There's no
Yeah.
favoritism in this. I guess it's your friends that support you, support them.
Yeah.
There's
the
a few
window.
people I know. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 people I know that are friend or what now that are other than you.
Let's see.
I'm not going to mention their names. But that one I like watching. And you've seen them at Ferality.
Yeah. And are they
They were
streaming?
at one of the events. Yes, they are.
Yeah. What's
Can
the
I
name?
mention their name?
Yeah.
Seldar 87.
Yeah,
They're
I
in
know that
VR
one.
Chat right now. Yeah, I know you would know. Hang on. He's actually pretty good.
Yeah,
bean.
he's a good bean. Yeah, makes a good one to.
Yep.
Yeah, makes a
He's,
good one to raid.
let's do
So
karaoke. Is he
yeah,
still
let's
playing
go
this
ahead
game
and
right
raid.
now?
Let's go ahead and send him a raid.
Yep. He likes to sing a lot. He's a pretty good.
And this is going to be our raid message. So let's give him a big, nice big Emerald Rabbit welcome. So, without further ado, let's go.